Hi, I'm Chris. I use they, them pronouns, and I'm delighted to welcome you to Fracture. I'll be your Dungeon Master tonight. Fracture is an experiment for us, our first long-running campaign. 5 new adventurers are flung into a strange new world, lost in the plains, and I can't wait to share all of the strange new things they discover with you. This is our first long-running campaign, so if you're looking for recaps of what's already happened, there should be a link in chat now to our YouTube channel, where there will be a full recap playlist. For those who are new to Dungeons & Dragons, everyone here is playing fantasy characters in a fantasy universe. They all have their own unique characters with character sheets that tell them who they are, what they can do. They mostly roll 20-sided dice to see how well they do things, with 20s being good and 1s being hilariously bad. But otherwise, we are improvising, telling stories with each other, and we hope you'll join us for the ride. When they play all their characters, I play the rest of the world, so I'll be playing every single person they encounter, all of the strange things that we've built into this strange new world that Fracture has to offer. Before we get too deeply stuck in, please meet all of our players, and let's have a word from our sponsors as well.
Hi, I'm Emma. I use the pronouns Em or Emma, and I'm playing Astariel. He goes by Astor or Astel and uses any pronoun. Astel is a bit of a chaotic wizard. He's not very good at studying. He doesn't like it. He likes a lion. And we're going to see how well he copes with the events of Fracture.
Hi, my name is Tom. I use he, him pronouns, as does, Wisdom Din. What about me? I'm 5 foot. Some people call me the tiny tiefling because of that. I like studying medicine. My mum's a medic. So I wasn't always a tiefling. There is a family curse on my head and a voice in the sword that I have with me at all times. But I'm going to go to school to learn how to get rid of that, so everything's going to be fine. Yeah.
Hello, my name is Ed. I will be playing Vuk Kronogorak, who is a Loxodon cleric of nature, uses he, him pronouns, is the first of his tribe to come to Stony Wing Hall to attempt to become the mightiest cleric that the world has ever seen. He is a mighty arrangement with a mighty mace and a skin of slate, worships Sylvanus and with violet eyes.
Hi, I'm Lola, pronouns they, them, and I am playing Atlas, wise young Vambo of the woods, the Greenwood Grove to be exact.
Hi, I'm Rebecca. I use she, her pronouns, and I'm playing Cleo, who also uses she, her pronouns. Cleo is an Earth Genasi monk. She's rather shy and not particularly good at talking to people, and she's just left home for the first time, equipped with a giant warhammer and the blessing of her adoring family, obviously, to go off and see if she can have a few adventures.
We are delighted to be sponsored by Hero Forge. Hero Forge offers fully customizable tabletop minis with dozens of fantasy species and thousands of parts to choose from. You can see all of the minis that we designed for this stream in the overlay, and they animate when we enter the combat, so look out for that. Hero Forge are fantastic, so do check out the Pro membership where you can get premium access to features ahead of time, and beta access to things, and all sorts of cool stuff that just makes your life a lot easier. And you can check them out at heroforge.com.
We are delighted to be sponsored by Ultra Pro. They make accessories for D&D, Magic the Gathering, and more. My favourite part of their collection are their figurines of adorable power. Here is their gazer. They also make other things such as deck boxes if you play Magic the Gathering. You can find all of Ultra Pro stuff at ultrapro.com.
Hey friends, check out our new sponsor, Phoenix Dice, for a carefully curated menagerie of click-clack math rocks for your delectation. Check out their entire selection at phoenixdice.com, and just so you know, Phoenix Dice are all about living gloriously in the worlds of tabletop games and sustainably in this one, which means their dice are working to be recycled, their packaging is recycled, the dice are made of sustainable materials. It's all great stuff. You should definitely get involved. You can also join us today in chat with a chance to be in a raffle and win some Phoenix Dice of your own. Just put !dice into chat and you'll be in with a chance to win.
We are proud to be sponsored by Alchemy RPG. Reimagine your gaming experience with alchemy. They're focused on creating immersive, cinematic experiences everywhere you interact with tabletop role-playing games. Playing a game, creating a world, streaming, watching live games, discovering new content. Look at all the cool stuff that they are doing there. You can use environmental motion art, scene-based music, seamless character management to run your games over the internet, with upcoming features including homebrew content, streaming overlays, and spectator mode. So go and check out alchemyrpg.com.
We're delighted to be supported by Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms, a Dungeons & Dragons strategy video game that brings together D&D characters from novels, adventures, and multiple live streams into a single grand adventure. Select your heroes and formation and battle through waves of monsters for free on PC, phone, PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo Switch. You can pop exclamation code into chat for a free Electrum chest.
We're delighted to be supported by Neverwinter. In Neverwinter, explore and defend one of the most beautiful cities from Dungeons & Dragons' Forgotten Realms campaign setting as it rises from the ashes of destruction. Epic stories, action combat, and classic role-playing await those heroes courageous enough to enter the fantastic world of Neverwinter. Neverwinter is completely free to play, so set yourself up an account today and pop !NW gift into chat for a link to a free gift.
Check out our wonderful supporters, Elderwood Academy, who make beautiful bespoke gaming-themed gear, including hex chest dice boxes, spellbook deck boxes disguised as bespoke ancient arcane tomes, and scroll and codex dice tower and rolling tray pairings. Make your own with their online designer at elderwoodacademy.com.
Check out our supporters at D&D Beyond, your guide to digital D&D. Make character sheets online, share them in a campaign, and track all of those tasty little stats in one easy place. You can use the Beyond app to track your characters on the go. You can also use their encounter tracker and archive monsters to run any smooth combat thing. You know what I'm saying? You're a DM, you've done this before. You know D&D Beyond is the place to go. You can also check out our character sheets with an exclamation point characters in Twitch chat below.
This stream will run for 3 hours, and there will be roughly a 5 to 10 minute break somewhere towards the middle. We run shows on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Fridays at 6 p.m. Greenwich Meridian / British Summertime, which is 10 a.m. Pacific Time, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 p.m. in mainland Britain, and 2 a.m. Tuesday mornings in Japan and parts of Australia. On Mondays, we run TTRPG streams. These can be one-shots, 4, 6, 8, or even 12 weeks long. You can always find our latest schedule at twitch.tv/rolltogetherrpg/schedule. On Tuesdays, we have our ongoing campaign, Fracture. And on Fridays, we have our talk show, Talk Together, and Talking is a Free Action, which lasts for 1 hour.
We are Roll Together RPG on all socials, so find us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and even TikTok. Links in chat.
Thank you to our D20 Club on Patreon. You can find a link in chat. Help us make our shows from just £1, $1, or $1 gold piece, and unlock more tiers by joining. Our D20 Club are fab. They've created a fan Discord for us. They've also made a wiki page for Roll Together. You can find that at rolltogether.fandom.com.
Welcome to our podcast listeners. If you also would like to listen to us via podcast, you can search Roll Together RPG on your favourite podcast provider. If we're not there, let us know and we will add ourselves to that list.
Finally, we play with a diverse group of players who play a diverse set of characters with wide-ranging sexual and gender identities. Our tables are trans and GNC positive, and we encourage and champion trans and GNC players in our games. The DM and players may portray characters that are of a different gender to their own. And while we aim to avoid misgendering, we do acknowledge that it might happen. We have a company policy in place for correction, but please feel free to let us know if you think one has been missed. We play safe games at safe tables. !safety in chat will show you what we do, the TTRPG safety toolkit, as well as content warnings if you're looking to avoid certain topics. Grand. Right, here we go. Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 2 of Fracture. Don't know why we're in the 1950s in television, but we are. Good.
Easy enough.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. Yes, episode 2. We said episode 1. It's exciting. For those who missed episode 1, which is the opening of the whole campaign, we're going to be doing this for a while. It's just catching up now. Otherwise, it's a lot of catch-up to do a long period of time. We're thinking of finding ways to do like sort of recaps and stuff, but that's a long way away for now. Episode 2. And I'll tell you what happened in episode 1 right now. These 5 were all students at Stony Wing Academy. Hall, I got it wrong. Emma? Hall. And they were there on their first day looking to find out more about magic and the world. And the head teacher, One Keek Stony Wing, took them on a magical mystery tour / magic school bus / interplanar adventure trip to get a sense of the world around them, what they might see, which went horribly wrong. Keek got disintegrated. There was a key inside a gem. I'm sure it'll come up as part of the plot of this. I'm sure it'll be important.
Let's hope.
Yeah. And a lot of the player characters were knocked unconscious by they're called murder comets. It's genuinely what they're called. I'm not making it up. It's a comet with a human face on it that likes to shout.
It was worth it. It was amazing.
Yeah. Anyway. Their planar craft was hurled somewhere, they don't know where, and they're now starting to pick up the pieces in this strange new world they have found themselves in. Oh, and Vuk woke up and realized there was a pole sticking through his chest, and he is very much dead, and yet still walking, talking.
Difficult to say why.
Mm-hmm. So, a quick final moments recap for everybody. Your ship has crashed. You were all thrown asunder. None of you are currently on the brink of death, if I recall. You were unconscious, but you all did some last-minute healing where possible and made sure everyone was okay. Apart from Vuk, who you've not seen and don't know where he is. And Vuk has awoken, as I say, with this hole through the chest. As you all look around, you are on a kind of hillock, slightly raised. And you can see around you a strange warped, twisted landscape, lots of like spikes of rock, that sort of thing. A lot of crashed, what look like ships. Now, ships in the nautical sense is what you would be used to and understand, but some of these ships look strange, like made of metal and other things like that, so it's all a bit bizarro. However, that's not the weirdest thing. There's also lots of floating ghost people that appear to be moving around these various rubbles and wrecks. Just there, in broad daylight, just hanging out. Also, from your slightly raised hillock vantage point, you can see that you are on what appears to be a floating chunk of rock. And you can see other floating chunks of rock as well, but you can see that beyond the horizon, this chunk of rock clearly is floating high up in the sky, with other bits of floating rock chained to it. None of you have looked at the ground below yet, and it's quite a long way away. You're not near the edge of this floating rocks. None of you know what's going on at that point, but you are all coming to. You are all waking up, healing each other, surviving in this strange new world you find yourselves in. Your ship is there, what's left of it. It's like a little platform, wooden platform with a stone plinth on it. It is partially in pieces, and there is no sign of your teacher, Keek Stonywing, which Astel saw is because they got completely disintegrated by this. Now we have... Sorry, go ahead.
So, you also said something about ghosts?
Yeah, there are ghosts everywhere.
Yeah.
Like, I want you to envisage this a bit like exactly what you would imagine, floating people of various descriptions with a sort of glowing, slightly glowing aura and... looking very much like themselves in life, you have to assume, because you don't recognize any of them. But there are, from your vantage point, you can probably see about 10 that are within, 2 to 3 minutes walk. But there's like tiny patches of glowing light all the way across this space. You can probably count about 50 if you stood there and just carefully counted them all out. It's about midday.
Vuk.
Oh, wow.
Has anyone seen Vuk? Did anyone see Vuk?
Are we dead?
You were unconscious for a little bit.
I feel dead.
I'm sorry, I can't do anything else about that.
Was it you woke me up? Thank you.
What?
Yeah.
Thanks.
I've got a healer's kit if anyone wants like a plaster or something. I don't think that's going to help very much, but...
Cleo looks at the dent after bruise after jagged tear and kind of... I think I'm all right, thanks.
Okay.
Look, by game rules, a healer's kit would do a couple of pointless things, but it's still there.
Nice offer.
It's full of plasters that say I'm big, stickers. I'm a big brave lad.
Oh no.
Are we canonically saying that your healer's kit is gendered? Because that's weird.
Yes.
It's homemade. It's just for him. His parents made it just for him.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's very cute.
It's full of
made a healing kit just for you, and if you put it on other people, it says things that are meant for you.
That's really sweet.
We love you.
That's odd. I think that's odd. I don't know about
It's kind of like, if you get a boo-boo when you're out.
Yeah. But mummy loves you.
If your friend gets a boo-boo, here's something weird.
Would love them if they met.
Now you can be me. Do I remember that Vuk had got himself off the spike?
Yeah.
There was a lovely gnarly suction-y pull off.
Yes, that it came off. The thing is he then surrounded? Not surrounded, but as in he can see about 50 ghosts as well.
You can see that there's ghosts around. You can see ghosts. They're mostly sort of pottering. Strangely, sort of floating idly between various bits of wreckage. They appear, if you watch for a good 30 seconds, not to move too far from one location. They seem to be quite set.
Tethered. Yeah.
Quite tethered is a good word for it. Yeah. But if you look, the ones that are about 10 or so that are within about 5 minutes walk of you, they're not it's not like there's 50 of them just around you. Hello.
So, that's what I mean. So, but the thing is that because he is in a strange place with these strange beings, which he's never seen before, there's a certain amount of, and is he far enough away that Astel's cry would be heard?
You trumpeted at the end of the last episode, as far as I recall, so you are aware of having heard each other. You're around, so you can potentially find each other if you so choose to.
So yeah, that's the next thing is going to be sort of trying to keep an eye on all of the ghosts.
Sure.
And then trying to move.
It's really easy to keep an eye on all of them. They stay very close to one location, and then just not going. Ooh.
A ghost can't hide behind a ghost. That's not how it works. Yeah, no,
they're just floating in midair.
I got you. So, but then we'll try and go towards the sound of the cries in order to try and meet back up with everybody.
Are you hiding your death?
Yes.
Would you like to cover up that you have a hole through your chest?
I think it would just be a case of shifting the armor across a bit. I think it would be.
It would work.
Would still have a hole in it, just somewhere else.
Yes, but that is more easily explainable than the gap.
His armor wasn't perfect to begin with, and it's not like a cookie cutter or a hole punch. It's a jagged tear in the armor, and there's probably others. I tell you what, Ed. Can you roll me a performance check to hide your undeath?
Okay, this is going to be fun. Hang on, because performance, you say?
Yes, to shreds. You say yes, please.
Yes,
literally to shreds.
Ooh. Well, I'm amazed. 17.
17. Anyone got a passive perception of over a 17? Seems unlikely.
I've got a passive investigation.
That's not what I'm asking.
Of a 17. Yes, but Chris, I'm going to keep reminding you because otherwise you'll use perception the entire way through this game, and my investigation is really high.
Just looking at something in detail.
Yeah, which I'm going to be doing.
In a minute.
I don't know that I understand passive investigation.
It's just when you look at things.
Casting your eye over.
You're like Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah.
But isn't that perception?
Okay.
The case can be made for
For the
both.
perception investigation debate. On a very basic level, the way I play it is perception is your general, what's around me? Look around you. And investigation tends to be more of a slight focus on detailed close-up. So, yes, with a 17 passive investigation, if Vuk spends a lot of time in your face, I will allow that you notice that Vuk is very much dead.
So short-sighted and long-sighted, really.
That's one way of looking at it, yeah.
We all need glasses.
Oh, that's harsh, but okay.
Look, you walk over towards what you. If you stand up, you can see the others. You were just behind a pile of rubble, and this rubble is odd. Like some of it is proper, like stone. Not a lot of grass or vegetation. You've noticed, like there's a bit, but it tends to be quite scraggly. And as you go, you can also, as you're all getting up and getting used to your surroundings, there's a faint smell on the air that's a bit metallic, a bit claggy. I don't know if any of you would recognise the smell of oil.
Oh, that weird gets you in the back of the nose.
Yeah.
I know what you mean.
It's not a very common smell from your timeline.
No. Yep. I don't think I would. Okay. So just contribute to the alien nature. So if I can run over and do I still sound the same?
Interesting. Let's hold through there. You probably have a slight wheeze.
But the sort of, it wouldn't be a why do you sound like that? There wouldn't be a
suddenly have an Irish accent.
You punch one hole, you're like,
yeah, no.
Literally the Elephant Man, yeah.
I'm not that bad yet. We'll see it.
You have a slight wheeze.
Cool.
Like, if you breathe very heavily, you can hear a faint.
Yep, okay, cool. Okay, is everybody here? Yeah. Is everybody here? What the hell are these ghosts? What's going on?
Where are we?
You don't know either?
Terrible.
Where's the professor?
I don't know. I didn't see them.
I did.
What happened?
What did you do?
I'm just going to point at a pile of ash on the floor. I didn't do it.
There's no pile of ash on the floor.
They disintegrated into a pile of ash. You described it.
Yeah, when they went to a pile of ash, you were crashing in a TARDIS-like thing. The ash is gone.
No, we'd landed.
We had landed.
And it smashed, spun, went.
Right. Well, okay, there was a pile of ash.
It's Asa just pointed a bit of ground. Like,
but
there must be dead people everywhere, and ghosts. Good God!
Where are we though? Like, if they're gone, then how do we get back? What is this?
We must be on a different plane because we were jumping from different planes. And Keek was trying to get us away from the monster thing that you woke up. So
it wasn't on purpose.
No, of course not.
Like I
didn't do it on purpose. It's fine. But you shot the arrow and then the monster came.
I just wanted to, I just wanted to be able to go back and tell my mum and my aunts and everyone and just that I did something fun on the astral plane.
Well, now we're not going back at all, so, you know.
Have we still got that glass globe thing?
No, that broke as well.
It smashed.
So,
well, okay,
we're just stuck?
Well, no, because, okay, back home, there are places where it is thinner between the material plane and other planes. Yeah. So if we walk around here for long enough, we'll just find a thin place and we'll pop back through. Does anyone know where we are? This isn't the Feywild from what that looked like. No. And it's not the plane of Earth. It's not that. Does anyone know any other planes?
You are all welcome to roll for things that your character might know that you personally may not.
Yeah, history check, I presume, or Arcana.
You can debate anything you like. If you roll an athletics check, you won't find out very much.
If I do a cartwheel, I'm like, play the fire!
I will go for Arcana.
I've rolled a 26 on investigation, Chris.
Having
a look around. What? No, I wasn't looking at Vuk. I was looking at where we are. I mean, I might potentially see Vuk, but...
of the surrounding area.
Okay.
No.
What you will notice, looking around you, this doesn't look like any plane you're aware of. How much does what's your Astel's intelligence score?
20.
Are you well read on planes?
No, I hate reading.
You don't know?
Yeah.
Looking around you, it doesn't look like any plane you've read about in books or heard about. Like, it looks completely weird and you don't know anything about planes, but this looks off and weird. Also, Vuk's not breathing, because breathing's an autonomous response and Vuk has no need for it anymore, so doesn't.
Oh, yeah.
I just put my hand on Vuk's shoulder just to check for a few minutes that the breathing is not happening continuously.
Hang on. Did you just come over and put your hand on my shoulder?
Yeah. Like, not in a weird way, just like stand next to you and put my hand on the shoulder.
Hello.
He's also slightly cold. You never touched him before, so maybe he's just always cold. Bad circulation, he's an elephant Holmes.
Yes.
Very slow metabolism.
You're right, Esther.
Oh, I just need to lean on something for a bit. Hang on, just stand there.
All right.
Okay. Okay. With a 20 intelligence, I think it's fair that you can say with pretty much surety that this isn't a plane that you've heard about, and you've heard about quite a few. So you can say with surety this is one that people don't know a lot about, because you roll quite high. I think that's fair. What else have we got in terms of rolls and skills?
19 on history.
What's your intelligence score?
Good question. It's a 12.
Okay.
But in episode 1, I did know a little bit about planes. Someone's obviously talked a little bit. Yeah, it's fine.
I'm not shitting on your knowledge of planes, Tom.
But you could very easily. You're like, you got 19. You know a zilch.
I would say that you probably have read more about planes than Astel. This isn't any of the classic, like, Feywild. It looks a bit Feywildy in a way because this island floats in it, but also the Feywild normally is a bit more green and verdant than this. This doesn't look like that. You also know enough about planes with that role to know that not all planes look the same in every bit of the plane. So just from looking, this isn't obvious. That doesn't mean it's nowhere. It could be just mean you to look around a bit more.
I mean, we're floating. It could be the Beastlands.
What other roles did we have before anyone starts role-playing too heavily?
Tom started.
Apologies.
To be fair, I rolled an Arcana and got a natural 1. So I think the reason why I didn't pay more attention to what Astel was doing is just because my brain had gone into, gone into a death spiral somehow.
Yeah, you're dead. I think on a certain level, there's a part of you going, "What the fuck is going on?"
You can see a holy gate opening, and they're like, "Come to me!"
It's a DMT trip in my head.
Absolutely can't.
Can't see a gate.
That's a good point, actually. We'll use just that one. You're a cleric of...
Yes, Sylvanus, I think.
What does Sylvanus say happens when you die?
Interesting.
Because it isn't happening, obviously.
I think what Vuk thinks is that there's been a clerical error. And that therefore, and then it's like, I'm sure it'll come along in a minute. It'll be fine. There's no existential crisis yet because there's no one's telling him that it's not going to happen.
Well, this nat 1 is the beginnings of this existential crisis.
Yes, I think that's brilliant.
Let's go up the roller coaster.
Yeah. Wait, why can't? Yes, exactly.
What other roles have we got?
Cleo hasn't rolled because she only knows the material plane, and then there is a portal to the elemental plane of Earth that she knows about. She knows it's neither of those.
No more investigation necessary.
Atlas didn't roll either because they're familiar-ish with the Feywild and the material plane, and only because they kind of spend a lot of time crossing over the two. And also they're like, oh shit, did I do this?
Yeah, that's fair. I'm sorry, Tom Astel.
You were saying. Tom's been already.
What am I doing wrong tonight?
This is a time-based game.
This is what happens to you.
Go sit in the corner, Tom.
Think about what you've done.
I don't think it's any of the ones that we've heard of. Like, I haven't read anything about this one that smells like this. Like, can you smell it? It's weird. Can you smell it, Vuk?
Yes, it's horrible. It gets you right at the back of the trunk, but yes.
Interesting. So maybe it's just somewhere that we don't know a lot about.
Not yet.
Or, I mean, I don't really want to do this. It's an alternate version of any of these planes. We've established that there's as many as stars in the sky. This could be a material plane, but everything got thrown up in a war, or...
Can we ask them? Like, what? I don't...
They're not making any moves towards us, but we shouldn't anger them, should we?
What were we going to do to anger them?
All right.
It's a good...
Let's see what happens.
We could tread on their ground. They could
That's
be
what
really
I mean.
upset about
Why
battle.
don't we say hello from a distance?
Fine, but it won't be me.
Okay. Hello.
From a distance.
From a distance. Are you... It is a terrible song, I agree. Are you looking at... Are you looking for a particular ghost, or are you trying to get a ghost vibe, or are you just going nearest one?
Cleo's just looking for the nearest one and is going to...
Yeah.
Hi.
Cool. Can you please roll me a D100?
Yes, I can. I'm not going to, but I can.
I could do many things.
I'm sorry, would you please roll me a D100?
26.
Thank you.
Would you kindly roll the dice?
Okay.
Oh, please, let's not would you kindly. No. Okay. Floating in the air, roughly 20 feet in the direction where you crashed in, because you crashed it down and across. There's a figure that looks like it's pottering around this debris field. It does appear to be sort of plumbing to itself and sort of doing odds and sods. It's not actually doing anything, so it can't. Its interaction with the physical world appears to be very limited indeed. It's about a 3-foot tall penguin person. Just there going...
Like an Aarakocra?
No.
Oh, just right.
No, nothing like an Aarakocra.
What's the face like, Chris? Is it a penguin face or a human face?
It's a penguin face.
The hands like? Does it have human hands or does it have penguin flippers?
It's got penguin flippers, but they sort of open out into finger-like things at the end.
Oh no!
I'm looking at my paws penguin and I'm like...
It has a penguin face and does that slightly waddle. Even when floating in mirrors, there's a slightly waddle walk as well. And it is going... Bum, 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 bum.
Oh, that's very cute.
What did you say? Cleo, Rebecca, what did you say?
Hi.
Keep going.
No, I will take a step behind Islam. No, you...
Hello?
It will... Actually, what it will do is one of these.
Yes, you.
It's more like...
Yes.
Friends, we mean you no harm. Can you understand me?
It'll start floating over towards all of you.
There's a little bit of backing away.
If you're backing away, it will stop.
Oh no, Asta stays put. Oh yeah.
Are you talking to me?
Why would we not talk to you?
No one ever talks to me.
Oh.
Are there other people?
Yes.
Why don't they talk to you?
I don't know, really. Never really questioned it. I just sort of went, no, fine. Would you... Sorry, do you mind coming back to my spot?
Oh,
Sure.
Okay.
yeah.
I'll float back to their spot. Like, it's not like this is my spot. They float back to the area they were in, and clearly, actually, let's have...
Ooh, okay.
Is this? Investigation or perception? Got a 17 passive. What is your passive, investigation or perception?
17.
Yes,
14.
thank you. 14.
13.
11 for both.
11 for both. Bella?
15 perception and 10 for investigation.
Okay. Anyone with any of those two above a 15 or above. The further away they moved from their spot, they seemed to, the glow around them seemed to fade slightly. Thank you. No, people generally leave me alone.
Do you want to be left alone? We can go away.
I don't know. It's all very odd.
Where are we?
I don't know.
Oh.
Did you come in a ship?
Yes.
And crash?
Yes, me and my compatriots were on a mission. It's a very important mission. Selling widgets and doodads.
Oh, right.
I wasn't in charge of the widgets and doodads. I just I did the piloting, you see. Which is awkward.
Right, because you crashed.
Yes. It wasn't my intention. Came out of nowhere.
Did you? Was it?
Did the others forgive you? Wait, are they dead? Where are they?
I don't know.
How long have you been here?
They all left. I don't know. While. Hard to keep track of time, really.
Have you always been sort of see-through?
No, that happened when I got here.
Oh, are we see-through?
No.
Did you die?
That would have been a hell of a way to be told that we were see-through by somebody else who. Oh.
By a small penguin.
Yeah.
Did you die?
I think so.
Did they?
Mm-hmm.
Well, ghosts normally, because people died, right? Ghosts aren't just like...
No, I mean, did the others die?
No, excuse me, sir, what pronouns do you use?
Oh, all of them.
Okay. No, they said the others went, so presumably the others didn't die, right?
Not sure. Some of them were quite bashed up.
Maybe.
Asta tries real hard not to look at Book.
We're being rude. Sorry, what's your name?
Francis.
Hi, Francis.
And do you know where we are, Francis?
No, I don't. I'm sorry. I don't know anything about it. People come by every now and again, but they tend not to speak to me.
Which was your ship?
This one points down at the wreckage around the feet.
So Vuk is going to sort of peel off from the group slightly, not sort of going away, but is going to start trying to look around and seeing if he can find the wheelhouse, like something that resembles the cabin where it would have been steered from.
Roll me an investigation check.
Europe. Okay.
Muslim.
I get advantage on these. I get advantage on these provided it's anything to do with smell. Can smell come into it?
It's not to do with smell. I'm sorry. I'd love it to be, but
fair enough.
Sniff out the wheelhouse.
But you certainly could sniff out a corpse.
You haven't seen a single corpse.
Oh.
That's a very good thing to have noticed. Anyway, I get 16.
I have.
Yes. That's true.
With a 16, this ship's been, battered by weather. There's not a little ship just sat there.
No, I got you.
There's detritus and remains. You can probably find, a ship's wheel, which is obviously connected to some kind of astral thin nonsense. But it is definitely, there's some metallic Gijol nonsense, which you assume might have one point steered this ship, but you don't know. The actual ship itself is a long run.
If I can if I can find what might resemble the wheel, I'd like to try and take it back over to Francis.
Okay. You two were talking and I didn't hear what you were saying. So no, not you. You were talking. I don't know what you were saying because I was talking to Ed about a roll that he made.
Muslim.
Yeah. Shh. Okay. Yeah.
Do elephant people normally feel warm?
I mean, just
Did you shake his hand?
I didn't. That was very rude of me. I didn't properly introduce myself.
Right, okay. Just watch his chest for a little bit.
Oh.
What are you guys talking about?
I look at. Are we including Headless?
Cleo, it's Alice. Book's not breathing.
What?
He probably doesn't know.
Maybe that's normal for him.
I'm
Should we tell him?
He was breathing.
I'd like you all to know that while you're having this conversation, Vux wandered off, like not far, like maybe 5-10 feet away, and Francis is floating in midair, looking at all of you, smiling politely and going, well, I'm not invited to this conversation.
We're not excluding Francis.
You are currently excluding Francis by sheer nature of Francis not being a player character.
My parents always said it was rude to make personal comments about people's bodies, especially behind their back.
Yeah, but Cleo, if he finds out he's dead, it might cause him to actually die.
Is he dead? Like, how do we?
He's dead. You said he wasn't breathing.
Atlas, are you saying this loud? Because I'm not sure if who's whispering and who's speaking quite loud
Yeah.
here.
This is not whispering.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so Vuk doesn't hear any of this because he's concentrating on the wheel. If he's got something that resembles it, he wants to come back over and at least put the wheel down in sort of the spot which Francis is going over.
It's got this sort of 10-15 foot reach, but like you.
No, understood. But you know what I mean. It's sort of it's an attempt to have some kind of.
What are you doing?
I thought it would be nice if. Well, this seems to be your resting place, at least for the moment. So I thought we could lay the symbol of what you were in your life here to symbolize what you were for you when you're.
They will float down to like look at the wheel and sort of try and touch it and like face through it slightly. Yeah. Thank you for the gesture, but it seems utterly pointless.
Well, many of these things are. I hope it will be something that you can treasure. If you don't want it there, I can. I can
it's fine.
It's
good. Seems to me to have a finishing touch.
Well, it's very kind of you to be considerate like that. Most people don't talk to me at all. I thought I might be invisible.
No, you're quite see-through, but you're not invisible. Did you worship a god?
It's a complicated question, really. When you've been in the astral sea for some time, you sort of like you see gods' bodies all the time, and you realize that gods are as fallible as other people. So you come up with a sort of ontological mindset that is more about the idea of divinity over. You weren't asking me for this sort of question, were you?
Sorry. You came from the astral sea as well.
Yes, where we travel. Where we sell our geejaws and doodads.
How do you usually get into the... Wait, do you come out of the astral sea often? How do you usually get into the astral sea?
Well, most places have wild space around them, and then you leave the air envelope, and then you're in the astral sea, and then you go to another one.
None of that makes sense!
Okay, I'm sorry I'm not being more helpful.
No, Francis, you're doing great.
Sorry. Don't piss off Francis.
Sorry.
She's the only person we've met.
Not a person, I'm a Dewar, but thank you.
Sorry, you're what?
A Dewar, that's what we're called.
A Dewar,
And that's not people.
It's a lovely name.
No, but it's a purpose. It's
a being.
Well, we're from everyone's people, but if are you not people here?
Well, I'm sort of a fairy, if you want to look at it that way.
Fairies are people as well.
Okay.
You don't have to
just where we come from. I'm not telling you what you are. Just where we come from, fairies are also people.
Oh.
People just sort of means anyone who can have a conversation with you, really.
Oh, where I'm
Some
from.
people who can't.
Oh. Well, you learn something new every day, don't you?
Okay, I shouldn't have said. I'm very confused.
That's all right, don't worry. Honestly, I haven't spoken to someone in a good amount of time. Sorry, I don't know how long it is, but it's nice.
Do things grow in this soil?
Another bit of grass. Some other bits and bobs. You know.
Vuk is going to go into his reliquary, which has all of the different seed types in it, and take out. It's only it's a very basic kind of grass, but it's something that will take and grow abundantly, and will plant the seed in by the wheel.
Do we tell him he's dead?
Shut up.
Right.
Look,
Yes?
did you do any healing on yourself?
No, I haven't, but I guess I wasn't feeling very tired. Yes, I probably should, and will, with a kind of...
To be fair, you do look... I mean, you have one hit point. You look battered to buggery.
But I'm presuming that there's no pain anymore, and I think that's the thing that's...
Oh, interesting. Do you no longer feel pain?
Given that there's no synapses to stimulate it.
I mean, there are still synapses to stimulate.
Synapses are still going, because otherwise you wouldn't be thinking and talking.
True.
Yeah. It's up to you. I will say that you can describe it as slowly dulling over time, or you can...
You have leprosy, fantasy leprosy.
No.
But in which case, it's a... Yes, because actually that makes more sense. I think that Vuk is kind of in shock. And so that's the reason why there's nothing. And it's that thing of sort of going, that's probably a good idea. Having just gone when it originally happened, I'm just going to ignore that because it doesn't seem to be making any difference. So now there will be a cure wounds. No, there won't be.
In case he explodes.
In case he starts breathing again.
There'll be a case of, I will try and... I think I don't have any spells left for today.
Oh.
But I'll be fine. Don't worry. But I perhaps could do with some rest.
How are you talking?
At a reasonable volume.
Where is the air coming from?
And he just slowly sort of...
You stop breathing, and they just... They think you're dead.
Please don't collapse. Please don't collapse.
He sort of sits down quite hard, but doesn't actually collapse.
Did you talk to anything like celestial, demonic? Have you made any deals? Which is just okay. Sorry. Backs off. Just giving you space.
Why are you here? If I'm dead, I should have gone somewhere else.
Cleo is going to just sit next to Vuk and very slowly and gently, and not if he in any way makes a sign that he doesn't want it, just reach out and take his hand and just say, we don't know where we are or if any of us are alive or dead or what's happening. So feel free to panic or do whatever you want. But it's not just you. None of us know what's happening. And at least we're all here.
Yeah, and clearly, there are lots of people that are dead here and they haven't gone anywhere else. So,
But I'm not see-through, am I?
No, not yet.
Well, in one specific location you are, but that's...
I don't think we
no
can
one's
see
noticed that yet.
Your hands are a bit cold. Do you have gloves? Just they might warm up if you put gloves on.
I don't think I mind them being cold.
Okay.
Because at the moment, just sort of nothing really matters. And until tell you what I need. To not think about this. I need a direction. I need a point. I need to go somewhere else. Let's start moving forwards, because I feel like if as Istalum, I'm not going to collapse.
Good.
I've got life, or whatever the hell this is.
Exactly.
So let's keep moving until I can't move anymore.
Animation for sure.
Yes. Yes, animation.
Okay. Francis?
Yes, Francis. Brother. Person. Sibling. Wow.
Technically all of the above.
Yes.
None of the above, maybe.
Thank you very much.
Francis genuinely shrugs like Adam.
We are... You can't move from here.
Well, I can, but I don't like it.
All right, we're going to go find someone else and see if they've got the same issues. Would that be all right?
Sure.
Yes.
Do you not talk to any of the others?
We can't really. They're too far away.
Oh.
Are you happy here? If you had the choice, would you be somewhere else?
It's a step down from traveling through the astral sea. It was nice, you know. On the other hand, I seem to care less.
That's a shame.
No, not in a... There was all of this, like, going places and doing things, and I was very excited about it. It was great. But this is nice, you know, quiet, contemplative.
I think that's what I mean. I think I need to keep moving, whilst I still want to keep moving. It was lovely to meet you, Francis.
You too.
Okay.
And I hope that grass grows on your wheel.
You're very kind. Thank you. Ethelus, you have the highest passive perception.
Yeah.
A new figure has joined the floating ghost figures back over the ship where you came from.
How far away? Do they look transparent?
Does it look like Keek?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think that we may have discovered Keek.
Oh.
Over
What?
there. So
Oh, Lord.
we'll stride over, or at least we'll march over in like purpose of like, how the fuck do we get out here?
Maybe I'll try and talk to that one.
Yeah, they're
very nice.
It's a very good idea.
Got a wheel now. Just sit down with the wheel. Just do like a little. They can still. It's not like touch strings. Like it's
No, but it's
interacting takes effort. They have to really think about it to like activate and engage with something. But yeah.
hooray. Okay, going back over to Keek.
Oh, there you are. I wondered where you got to.
Where are you?
I'm right here.
I understand.
No, I think you're dead.
What?
I saw you die right in front of me. You disintegrated into ash.
Ugh, no.
Relatively certain.
No,
99% certain.
I'm clearly right here and everything's
Look
fine.
at you.
Okay, you're right here, but do you know where here is?
No. Why am I glowy and see-through?
Because you're dead.
Oh.
Oh,
we
sorry.
need an adult. we're in trouble.
And you're not the only one that's dead.
There do appear to be a lot of ghosts here.
Yes.
Yes.
And midday as well is very rare. Why am I around in midday? It is very strange. Well, give me a second. I didn't expect to be dead this soon.
Who does?
Just like the whole, okay, we're going around and just bluntly hitting everyone in the head with the fact that they're dead.
It saves a lot of time.
They float a little and they start to float up a bit, and their wings, you noticed this when you first saw them, their wings were sort of hanging from their back at their sides and often out like a cape. And they suddenly look up and realize that they are floating, they are flying. And just a look of joy, just instantly oh. Ah, well.
We are sorry.
What for? You did nothing wrong. We had a little accident. These things happen. Now we've got to find out how to get away from here. So let's start doing all of the checks, see if we can find where we are. So,
okay.
Yeah, how do we do that?
Is there anyone around you can talk to? That's usually a good starting point on a new plane.
We talked to Francis.
Who's Francis?
It's pointing over the.
What was the name? What was the name of the
Dowa?
Diwa.
Dowa.
They're a Dowa.
What?
Well, we didn't know what they were either. Sort of a penguin person. It's a fantastic looking person.
Takes
Do
all
you know what
sorts.
penguins are?
I do know what penguins are. Takes all sorts, I suppose. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Wait, I mean,
are you going to come over here?
We can go over there.
Oh.
Can't you come with?
I'll come to you. Hang on. Ooh, that does not feel good. Ooh.
Yeah, I can't seem to leave your spot. Yeah.
Oh my.
Asta, is this the spot where they were
I don't know. I mean,
Dearest, damn it, yeah.
they were standing on the pedestal thingy, and then they crushed the orb, and then now we're here.
I crushed the orb.
You crushed, yeah.
Right. Was that
And then
intentional?
your hands started like.
Okay. Right, Did you happen to see a key?
Is it important?
Yes.
I mean, I saw it, but I don't know where it is now.
Okay.
What is this key?
It's quite important. It's the it's like a power source for the crystal ball.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes, that would
Sorry,
be.
I have to- Okay.
Okay, we'll just start looking around. It's just us, but we'll start looking.
Are you okay, Lola?
No, I was just checking what my passive insight was. 'Cause it was
My passive insight's quite high.
Insight?
It's a 16.
Oh, yeah.
Do you want to make active rolls, or you
I'll
use
roll
your
a
passive?
perception check. I rolled 21.
Nice.
Yeah.
Just a throwaway 21.
I'm not sure why I'm keeping it a secret at the moment, but I am.
It's character.
So if we found the key, could you fly us, take us home, even in your
I don't know.
state?
It's not something I've ever experienced, so I couldn't tell you for sure. But
Because you said it was completely safe. Yes.
How do we work out where we are? Like you know this stuff, right?
usually it's easiest to just talk to someone. Usually a local will tell you.
When Francis doesn't
All
know.
the locals are dead.
This just seemed like a graveyard.
I'm not saying that it doesn't, and one of the first good things to learn about planar travel is when to just take a second. Now, there's loads of people around, they're all ghosts. Maybe one of them will have more information, so you can start asking them. Also, it seems likely that there will be other people here as well, because you survived the crash, therefore some others will probably have done too. So, if you can find them and ask them questions too, you can start to piece together what's going on here and how we can try and work it out. I'll do my best to help you. Honestly, that key is quite important. It's a magical artifact of some power. I was given it by an old friend.
Do you know how to use it? Like Cleo said, if we found it, could we go? Could you teach us? We could go home.
I could try. I mean, my friend and I built the globe to go around it together because me touching it would have caused, well, I'm assuming this since I touched it and then disintegrated.
Can nobody touch it?
I don't know.
Why can't you touch it?
Well, again, I'm not expert. I made it with a friend.
Could that friend touch it?
Yes.
But you couldn't.
I could touch it at the time, but they did say when it was fully charged I shouldn't.
Could your friend come and help us?
I don't know. I'm not sure if I have access to all my spells anymore, but I can try.
Yeah.
That would be good, I think. If we could let somebody know where we were, that would be a great comfort.
Okay. Well, I'll try and get on that.
We'll go and talk to some other ghosts.
Can't you just do that now?
Yeah.
I'm trying to see if I can remember my spells or cast magic.
Okay,
let's go and see if we can talk to. Even if the ghosts don't talk to each other, there must be sort of a higher ghost.
Why aren't they talking to each other? That seems peculiar.
Isn't it?
Oh, because they're all hemmed in and they don't want to shout. That is why.
Okay.
If I had to shout all day, I probably wouldn't.
Yeah.
But that just means they don't talk to each other. That seems a shame.
But would you never want to talk to anybody again?
I'm already noticing a strange thing about being dead, being a ghost. Like, if I was alive right now, I think I'd be scared. But I'm not.
I would consider talking to Francis every so often because, they seemed really happy when we spoke to them.
Yeah, sure. Like, you met Keek. Keek's a little bit, dismissive at the best of times, but they do seem a bit sort of blasé and out of it. And Francis also seemed a bit blasé and out of it for someone who is dead.
I think we need to go find someone who's not currently a ghost.
I think
All right.
Before we go, Professor, could you maybe tell us everything about your friend so that if we bump into them, we know to ask for help, or we know how to ask other people how to get in touch?
Sure.
What are they called? What do they look like?
Well, they're called Gatecrasher, but they're all called Gatecrashers as part of the organization.
What do they look like?
A huge variety of different people.
Your Gatecrasher.
Oh, right. Orvish.
Oh.
Just
any more details than that?
Likes big flamboyant hats. I mean...
But do you actually really know this person?
Well,
harsh.
Not amazingly well. We had one quite nice summer that would blush even as a ghost.
Awesome.
Oh no, it's R-rated, Doctor Who.
I mean, how well do we know any of our summer crushes?
Oh, crush. How quaint.
I don't understand. What? They held hands, right? By the lake.
And then they gave you a key, but you didn't know them.
I mean, we by the end of the summer, we knew each other quite well, have you?
Seen a lot of each other, almost all of them, in fact.
I think that's all we need to know, actually.
Yeah,
that's
fine.
That is plenty.
Well, you asked.
I don't understand. Why is everyone looking awkward?
Oh.
No reason at all. Let's just.
I'll tell you later.
No, they had relationships.
Yes.
Okay.
And the result was a key. It's often something else, but nevertheless.
It's just amusing when it's one of your teachers.
Even if the teacher's dead.
Okay, now it's sad.
No, it's nice. They got to have one nice summer with this Gatecrasher with flamboyant hats. I bet they did it on the console with the hat on.
Did what on the console with it?
Right, okay, so we're looking for living people, eh?
So...
I mean, Ursulin's delivered babies, so it's just
yeah, no, exactly, but it's still desperate for this not to become a discussion. I love it.
You know, it.
If you don't depart soon, Keek will point out how they've had many nice summers with many different suitors.
I'm happy to find somebody who isn't alive. Sorry, who is alive.
Don't understand why you're all laughing, but shall we go?
Do you not know about...
It's embarrassment. It's fine.
Okay, let's go find someone who's not...
Did your parents not tell you about, you know...
The birds and the bees? The acorn and the walnut?
We're more metal-based. Shall we go find people?
Wait,
basically it's how people can be made, right? But not always.
We're all maybe dead and maybe stuck on the wrong side of the universe. I don't quite understand where the conversation has gone.
Because
teenagers. I was going to say that word. Are you departing and leaving Keek to float in the darkness?
Yeah.
Fine.
Yes, I think that is a good plan.
We're so baffled as to what is happening.
the discussion can keep happening, but I don't think we need to keep having it.
I like it to be a campfire conversation. We're like, right, okay.
Yes. Let's
We've got some
explain
diagrams.
the squelchy excellence. Anyway.
I love that bar.
So grim.
That's the worst name I've ever heard.
And that's our team name. Veto.
Okay.
Strong veto. Understood.
Are you all heading... Where are you heading?
Maybe we'll...
hang on.
So we're on a big island that's floating, and there are floating ones above us.
As far as you know.
Oh, okay, so we don't know it's an island
Are you
yet.
looking for a landmark to position yourself around? Are you looking...
I was gonna say...
Are you just middle distancing and hoping? Like,
no, because you said there were probably about 50 ghosts that we could see. Are any of them appreciably larger than any of the others?
We don't want a ghost. We don't want a ghost.
I understand, but I'm thinking is I'm looking for something which is big enough that we can use it as a landmark. That's what I'm thinking.
I
see.
Use them as a sort of like totem.
I've got an idea before we go. I sort of 1, 2, 3, jump into the air, start flapping up to get a bit further distance. So let's go up about 40 feet.
So Book is then going to go, I wonder, and he's going to jump in the air and see if he stays there. Doesn't it just drops back down to the ground? Okay.
It's just a jump, just something like...
Yeah.
Worth
well,
trying.
that's a shame. Oh, well.
Aslam, you fly up 40 feet. One of the rock crags near you has a ship it's crashed and sort of nestled in at an odd angle at the top. You reckon that as a landmark would be quite visible. You'd be able to find that from anywhere if you needed to be able to direct yourself back to this point if you wanted to.
Anything else up there?
Please.
Sorry. As I start going down, I'm like, sorry, plot's pulling me back up.
As you look around you have no concept of north, south, east, west, so we're not going to bother with those. The island that you are on, you note, is moving. Scudding like a cloud. It's not moving quickly, but the landscape beneath you, beneath the island of rock, appears to be moving slowly. Very, very slowly. You can see hazy amounts of greenery and fecundity and big red lava flows. It appears to be quite chaotic and grand. There are not a huge number of floating islands. There's about 7 nearby this one in a cluster. And as you fly up, you note that they're all chained together. Big chains, big chunky things that all interlink with each other, which seems to be holding these 7 together, if you will. At the center of this cluster of 7, these chains all converge and come together into this grotesque sort of hodgepodge ball of detritus that appears to have been stuck together over time.
Okay.
You could swear that it looks a bit like some kind of arachnid collection? Like spiderweb?
Wow.
Holding all the islands together, that is.
Certainly it would be strong enough. That's insane.
Is there anything else in sight other than these 7, the spiderweb and the ground very far below?
You can see other islands, but they appear to be quite a long way away. Like, if the big chains connecting these are, say, a mile or 2 long in some cases, the nearest other, like, floating island piece you can see is a good 30 miles away.
Yeah. That's mad. Right.
Come back down again.
Sorry, I should have said the wreckage of ships and everything across all 7 of these.
Okay.
So it's a graveyard. That's whoever said graveyard was prophetic in a way that I'm quite impressed by.
Okay, so it's not just us, the ships on other floating islands, large chains and a spider-like center.
Wait, floating islands, chains, spider-like?
Yeah. Sorry. Yes. So there's other islands such as ours. They're all chained together. There's wreckage on these other islands. There's a mountain that way with a ship, so we can use that as a landmark.
Great.
But I didn't see sort of cities. I didn't see smoke coming out of hovels or anything. It's
when you say chains, how big are these chains?
Huge, like mile-long, massive things. Again, this isn't ringing any. I haven't even heard stories of this. So.
No, ever.
No.
I guess we just pick a direction and walk.
Yes.
Okay.
We're just constantly moving.
Yes, slowly. Even down there's movies.
But
okay.
Does that mean if we leave here, we'll never be able to find our way back here?
I mean, eventually I'll be a strong enough wizard that I'll be able to just teleport us wherever we want, but, that's going to take a bit of time.
We should keep moving in any case. Where is this mountain?
Sort of that way.
You're pointing in the direction that it is.
Yeah.
There is a, you can, it's not like, oh, there's a mountain. Where did that come from? Like, it's been there the whole time. Just you can't, like, you didn't look at it and go, that mountain's a great landmark because there's a ship perched on top of it. You can't see it very well from the ground.
Got you.
Well, on the one hand, everything meeting in the centre feels like maybe the place people would go. On the other hand, if you said giant spider web...
That does imply. Exactly.
I mean, I've met some spiders and they're pretty nice.
Yeah, that penguin was lovely. There's no reason...
None of this fills me with confidence.
Oh, but it's a bit of an adventure.
It is a bit of
That's
an adventure.
true.
Actually, Uslan, you flying reminded me, you're not going to go all bonkers again on us, are you? You sort of flew off into the middle distance and started laughing maniacally.
Oh, I did.
Did you?
Did I? Hold on. Look at Edlis. It's like, because Edlis seemed to put my hand on the sword. Hey, it's me.
There is no reply.
Hey. Hi.
What are you doing? What's happening?
He's laughing maniacally again.
Yeah, no, this is panic laugh. So I wasn't always like this. And like 4 months ago, this is like a family curse, and I was turned into this, and now the voice in my head's gone. So we're away from whatever this is, and possibly look at Buck, and then just like, I'm sure the gods can still see us. Yeah, the gods are eternal, and
Wait.
No, everything's good. Everything's fine. I'm not panicking. Who's panicking?
Okay.
We need the gods to be able to see us because otherwise Lathander won't be able to tell my mum that I'm all right.
Yeah. Lathander's definitely telling your mum that you're fine. Yeah.
We're so far away from home.
Sorry. Yes.
Which is why we should keep moving. But if the voice is not in your head anymore, that is a good thing.
Yes.
Yes, so we can all get home to our families.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, you did say that your family was very loving, Cleo, so you must miss them.
My family are wonderful, but they sent me out to have an adventure, so they'd be proud of me for having, I think, the biggest adventure anyone in my family's ever had.
Oh, I can guarantee that's what I'm having.
Which direction shall we walk in? Towards the spider web and maybe people, or towards the spider web and maybe giant angry spider?
I think the spider's web and people. I think... Yes, let's keep moving. At least, for a bit.
Okay, but maybe a sit down before too long. I am a bit, broken.
I feel amazing.
Fuck you, wizard.
Well, Asta's fine.
I will allow that this entire seamless engagement can have the effects of a short rest.
Oh,
wonderful.
You good, kind person.
Yes. Yep. Hang on.
I mean, I can have more than a fifth of my hit point.
How do I do this?
I can have more than one hit point.
Short rest button, Ed. You've done it 1,000 times.
I know I had it, but I've lost where it's gone on the thing.
Top right.
You get one whole hit dice each.
Oh, are you kidding me?
You're level 1. It's one hit dice. That's what happens.
No, I know. I'm just like, it rolled off the 7 onto the 3.
Oh, this is another point to tell you that I rolled an 8 and I'm back up to full then.
It's more a first level rolling a hit dice and going, oh, that's real bad.
One hit dice, like,
Etelis, I believe you have the highest passive perception. Correct me if I am wrong. Is it 15? Yeah.
I mean, I don't know that Etelis will be passively perceiving very much at the moment.
Oh. Would you rather not passively perceive?
They're trying very hard not to cry.
Oh.
Does anyone notice? What's everyone's passive insight? Here we go.
Absolute shite.
Ooh.
9.
Mine's better.
The monk and the cleric have good passive insight.
Mine's 15.
13, but this is my friend, so we have spent time together.
I will say that everyone except for Astel, it's up to you how you want to play that. We'll notice that Etelis looks close to tears. It's up to you what you do with that information. It's up to you how you want to handle that. But Etelis is just sat, as you're all sort of like going, we should probably head out, Etelis is just probably sat somewhere looking real glum.
I mean, it's actually quite fascinating if you think about it. Like the idea of a spider that's gathering ships on islands together and connecting them with chains, like that's actually quite cool.
Absolutely. No, I agree. I think it's a fascinating. I'm afraid Vuk is lost in this conversation.
You'll look at Uslam because she knows that they are better friends and give him a like.
I sort of nod and I
have a charisma of 8.
Genuinely go, oh no, that person's sad, and walk away.
if Atlas didn't have a particular friend, Cleo would try, but...
You're welcome to come with me and try and watch.
Do you say that with your words, though?
You're sort of just a gesture. I'm like, come with me. Come down to Atlas. Wow, this is something, isn't it? I know. Hey, I kind of wanted to shoot something through that ship too. The temptation. I'm going to get you home. I'm going to get you back to your mum. You know that. And your aunties.
I didn't even tell them I was going.
Oh,
I just...
Do you want a hug?
No.
Okay. Do you want a high five?
No.
Okay. If you want a high five or a hug, just let me know, okay?
I shouldn't be sad. No. I should be fine.
No.
Everyone else has more right to be sad. Because I did this.
We don't know that. Yeah, because of maybe the arrow didn't exactly help, but really Keek was in charge and the responsible adult and promised us it was safe, and then was driving, and so I don't think anything we did really matters compared to the absolute failure of duty of care and responsible adulthood. So you can be sad, but you shouldn't be guilty, I don't think.
Just because other people are sad doesn't mean that your sad is any lesser than theirs. Okay, you're allowed to feel your feelings.
And I really miss my mum too, and we'll get home. Yeah. We'll get home.
No.
I'm sorry.
Why are you sorry?
Because you shouldn't have to miss your mum.
Oh, it's okay. I don't miss her that much.
Yeah, it's all fine at home. It's all definitely fine at home.
But you don't apologize for me also having. I was trying to do the empathy thing. We'll be sad and we will find our way home, and then you can tell your family all the amazing adventures you did and show them all the new cool stuff we've learned, and they'll be really proud of you. And when you do something wrong and people who love you are worried and it comes out as angry, they might shout at you when you get back, but it'll just be because they were really worried and they love you, and that'll be really happy.
No one ever gets angry at me.
Really?
Oh boy.
What? I don't understand.
My mum gets angry at me and she really loves me. She gave me these stickers. I'm a big brave boy.
It's just a kind. Maybe sometimes they get a little bit annoyed, but then someone else just kind of looks after me, or like I go and spend time with somebody else, and it's fine because there's like, I don't know, there are like 20 different people to spend time with, and when my mum wants to like go and commune with her tree, then she does, and then so do my aunts, and then the others are just there in the grove, and I spend time with them, and no one.
It's good. Yeah.
I think that maybe it's fine. It's fine. Let's go and find other people.
Okay. Yes.
And then we will find a way to get back and get you guys back to your families. And then I will get back to mine.
Well, we don't need to rush mine. You be more upset, so you should, yeah. Shall we do the walking? You can keep crying.
They've already walked off. They're a good distance.
Like, do you think if we meet the spider, it will try to eat us, or just try to compact us into its little spidery?
I think it will be a compacting thing. I don't think, particularly if it's the size that Islim says it is, I don't think it's going to munch us all. We'd hardly touch the sides.
To be fair, from what I said, it sounded like it was a giant spider.
It's pretty cool. I mean, what do you think it smells like? Because it smells really weird here.
Exactly, but I don't think that doesn't smell natural. That doesn't smell organic.
Are either of you? Is anyone talking to Keek during all this? Are they just floating around? And you're like,
we walked off. We're going.
Well, I thought the idea was that we walked off and
resting a little bit before you left.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
Yes.
Not really, I guess. Not unless Buck is desperate to.
Then
no.
Well, Keek has basically said, "Leave me alone, so I can figure out how to do spells to talk to people."
To be fair, we were talking about how useless Keek was.
Yeah,
it was really great if Keek was just floating over our shoulder, going, "It's fair."
Also, you were a little bit away from Keek. That's perfectly fair.
Yeah.
Keek was doing. You do know that Keek's kind of really enjoying the fact that they can fly again. That seems to be the main thing that they're doing. It's wee. There's a little bit of
that's very cool. That's very
reminding themselves about how to fly because they really missed it. Cool. Ethelus, you still have the highest passive perception. So as you lot are starting to move away and starting to talk about spiders and comfort Ethelus, you will start to hear clicky clackies.
Oh, what?
Lots of different
clackies.
Okay.
Click, is it a sound I've heard before?
Not this side.
Sound you've heard before.
I.e., when you say clicky clacky, do you mean on a keyboard or a mechanical type thing, or do you mean feet on floor?
I don't think it's feet. Well, sort of chitinous, like
little doggy claws on a floor.
Little doggy claws on a floor.
Okay. Well, I mean, I think we'll look around and then. Well, I think that we won't have to worry about finding the spider. But it's coming this way, I think.
Right. Okay. Progress. Shink. Everyone, look at the others. I think we're about to be attacked by the spider, so...
It might be a friendly spider.
Yeah,
yes, didn't want to talk to something if it wasn't dead.
Okay.
Yeah, there are lots of nice spiders in the grove.
Diplomacy first, and then violence. We tried to talk to the comet, and the comet attacked, so...
Yeah, I'm not shooting anything first. Or...
Yes. Talk first, ask questions, and then kill them.
You
How many arrows do you have?
Don't know. I'm assuming all the ones that I shot into the astral sea. I lost in the astral sea.
I'm going to go out there on a limb that a lot of DMs like to go out on, and I'm going to go, hey, Ethelus, you always have enough arrows. I don't care where they magically appear from, but you always have enough ammunition.
You can make them.
I imagine that it's probably a kind of I grow them somehow.
From your hair? Is that that'd be awesome.
I mean, there are these bony, not bony, sorry, bark-like protrusions coming
I
from
am
my
not
head.
going to make any strong decisions on that. That's entirely up to you, but
that's awesome.
I spend time minking my arrows out of whatever.
Yeah, good. More than enough arrows. Over the wreckage of the remains of your ship platform, a little thing has crawled up onto it. It looks a little bit like a spider. It also has elements of centipede or millipede, just longer, more legs. And as you look, it just starts to pull off bits.
Oh, no way.
Put them behind itself into what looks like a kind of basket or holder that it has on its back.
No way, that's awesome.
Okay.
Can you speak to...
Overhead, you will also hear a faint and you'll see a couple more of these things flying. Very similar design, but not the same. No one of these looks exactly the same. Flying over and appearing to be going down over other bits of wreckage.
Okay, so they're they're scavenging.
Yes.
Hello?
Go, yeah, try.
I'll go over to one and kind of
Are they
like, hello?
It will turn, and as it does, there's a faint shing noise, and various claws and things just like start to spike out. A pincer appears from the back, like its hackles up, like it's an animal, like it's an animal. I.e., if you wanted to use animal handling as a skill check, that might work. Yeah. And we'll just turn.
Okay. So Vuk is going to come over. If I may, Vuk's animal handling is good.
Oh, sorry.
Atlas is probably good too. Just saying.
Sorry. It was. If Atlas wants to say no, I've got this,
do it
then please do.
And one of you could help the other.
Exactly. Sorry, that was not meant to be quite so.
It's okay.
But great for Book. I can handle this. Out of the way, Ranger.
That was not the.
I did actually roll.
Cool.
No, I did roll already. It was a 22. But so
I am gonna back off. Okay.
I think I was standing next to SOS and you're like, I'll do it, and I just sort of like put a hand on your chest.
Yes. I think it's like
they've got it. Thank you, appreciated, but
it would have been a slight shock at the whole. Okay, and we'll look around for a piece of metal or something, pull it off, and like offer it.
Sure.
Sweet.
It will look at you and then just move forward towards you. It will ignore the bit of metal that you're holding. That's old metal, and it will get near you and start like take your trousers and just start to pull.
But these are mine. I mean, I could give you some of it. We'll kind of cut off some.
Excellent. Don't give your trousers to the monster. I said hand still on the sword. I'm like, not again.
Oh, please let that be the tagline for this whole series. Don't give your trousers to the monster. That's priceless.
If a monster asks for your trousers, say no.
Yes.
We'll cut it like these kind of. They're shorts. They weren't shorts. They're just possibly gonna get progressively shorter, I guess.
Just tear it off. You can just tear it off.
It's the shortest of
leather,
shorts.
so it's more of a has to cut it around. So one leg is now considerably shorter.
You're looking very hip,
very modern. They will take it, and they're not going to look at it or engage it. Just go into the basket on their back.
Well, do you?
And then crawl off. Go back to the debris of the ship and start sifting through it again. So we'll find, like, on the back of the thing you were on, and just sort of go and just pull something off and put it in the back again, dissecting what is left of the platform that you're on. Keep pulling down it and go, I don't think that's a problem, but I don't know.
Is there anything else in the platform, Keek, that we need to worry about, like supplies?
No, it's mostly like stabilizing stuff.
Okay.
Wait, do we have anything to eat?
It tries to pull at a piece and it clearly won't come off, and it just takes its claw out, which suddenly like turns to about through 180 degrees, and is now a buzzsaw and just buzzsawing through above the platform.
Can we get slightly further away from these destruction machines?
But I think we should probably find out where they came from.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah, but could we do it from slightly further away? I mean, you've already lost one trouser leg.
Yeah, but they're that's fine. It's not that cold here. Is it cold? What's the weather like? No, it's fine.
Fierce mild weather.
I don't need the trousers.
Yes, but it's going to get dark later, probably. Did you pack a blanket at least?
It's fine. I think we
get that cold.
You lot have food and rations on you, right?
Yes.
What?
Yeah, I have
probably not that necessary for me.
Maybe.
I have 1 day of rations. Oh no, but I have 5 of them.
Well, you all brought some food. That's good.
That's great.
I have 10 because I said in the first episode I was prepared, so I packed them. Yeah.
The click clack, for what it's called, will continue to just like tear apart what is left of your ship, and not like it takes all of it. Far from it. It is cherry picking. It is going through and going, like the central console. You'd think where the plinth, like that's really important. Nope. Throws it away. Smashes over in a corner. Tiny piece of wood. Yes. And like carefully and delicately thaws it out and goes,
that's really interesting.
It's in the back. Is he working to some kind of grand design that you have no concept of?
Do we think that those things are likely to find the key?
That's a good point. We should try and find the key first before they get it.
That's what I'm thinking.
No, I think we should just walk away from Keek, slightly further away.
I'm going to make an insight on that because that seems like the opposite of.
I'm trying to get just slightly further away. Just out of earshot.
10. I assume that you're just moving us out of earshot.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have the key.
So why didn't you say something?
Well, I don't know if it's good for them to know that I've got the key.
That's not.
But they're the only one that knows how we got here in the first place.
Yeah, but when they used the key, they literally disintegrated themselves.
Oh. Okay. Well, as long as it's in safekeeping and it's not hurting anyone else, then we're fine. At the moment.
I mean, I wasn't intending to keep it from you. It's just that I don't know what we do with it now, or.
Well, no, I think we need to keep hold of it. I think that's exactly right. That's perfect. We need to have hold of what is a dangerous item. I think Asta's as good a person to carry it as anybody.
As you are having this conversation, the click-clack will finish with what remains of your ship. It was quite small. And will turn towards all of you and just start walking towards all of you.
No.
Yeah,
I mean,
Okay.
maybe we can follow it.
No, it's coming. It's coming for us.
Towards us?
Mm-hmm. It wants our trousers.
No, maybe
You've given it the taste of trousers.
It didn't eat anything. It's just placing everything in what looks like a basket on its back.
Still wants our trousers. Don't like this.
I mean, if it wants more. Right, I have another.
I'm not
leg.
willing to give up any of my clothing.
It moves over towards all of you and it starts raising pincers up towards all of your things and just they all snap together. And that's where we'll go to break.
Oh no!
Ready to destroy this thing.
We gave a mouse a cookie.
Exactly. That's exactly what it feels like.
Gave a mouse a cookie.
Now we're going to get raccoons all over the house.
This is what you wanted, raccoons.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Welcome to this first taste of your strange new world.
It's amazing. I love it.
See you all in 5:10 for the next part.
Bye.
We are delighted to be sponsored by HeroForge. HeroForge offers fully customizable tabletop minis with dozens of fantasy species and thousands of parts to choose from. You can see all of the minis that we designed for this stream in the overlay, and they animate when we enter the combat, so look out for that. HeroForge are fantastic, so do check out the Pro membership where you can get premium access to features ahead of time, and beta access to things, and all sorts of cool stuff that just makes your life a lot easier. And you can check them out at heroforge.com.
We are delighted to be sponsored by Ultra Pro. They make accessories for D&D, Magic the Gathering, and more. My favourite part of their collection are their figurines of adorable power. Here is their gazer. They also make other things such as deck boxes if you play Magic the Gathering. You can find all of Ultra Pro stuff at ultrapro.com.
Hey friends, check out our new sponsor, Phoenix Dice, for a carefully curated menagerie of click-clack math rocks for your delectation. Check out their entire selection at phoenixdice.com, and just so you know, Phoenix Dice are all about living gloriously in the worlds of tabletop games and sustainably in this one, which means their dice are working to be recycled, their packaging is recycled, the dice are made of sustainable materials. It's all great stuff. You should definitely get involved. You can also join us today in chat with a chance to be in a raffle and win some Phoenix Dice of your own. Just put !dice into chat and you'll be in with a chance to win.
We are proud to be sponsored by Alchemy RPG. Reimagine your gaming experience with Alchemy. They're focused on creating immersive, cinematic experiences everywhere you interact with tabletop role-playing games. You could be playing a game, creating a world, streaming, watching live games, discovering new content. Look at all the cool stuff that they are doing there. You can use environmental motion art, scene-based music, seamless character management to run your games over the internet, with upcoming features including homebrew content, streaming overlays, and spectator mode. So go and check out alchemyrpg.com.
We're delighted to be supported by Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms, a Dungeons & Dragons strategy video game that brings together D&D characters from novels, adventures, and multiple live streams into a single grand adventure. Select your heroes and formation and battle through waves of monsters for free on PC, phone, PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo Switch. You can pop exclamation code into chat for a free Electrum chest.
We're delighted to be supported by Neverwinter. In Neverwinter, explore and defend one of the most beautiful cities from Dungeons & Dragons' Forgotten Realms campaign setting as it rises from the ashes of destruction. Epic stories, action combat, and classic role-playing await those heroes courageous enough to enter the fantastic world of Neverwinter. Neverwinter is completely free to play, so set yourself up an account today and pop !NW gift into chat for a link to a free gift.
check out our supporters at D&D Beyond, your guide to digital D&D. Make character sheets online, share them in a campaign, and track all of those tasty little stats in one easy place. You can use the Beyond app to track your characters on the go. You can also use their encounter tracker and archive monsters to run any smooth combat thing. You know what I'm saying. You're a DM. You've done this before. You know D&D Beyond is the place to go. You can also check out our character sheets with an exclamation point characters in Twitch chat below.
Check out our wonderful supporters Elderwood Academy, who make beautiful bespoke gaming-themed gear, including hex chest dice boxes, spellbook deck boxes disguised as bespoke ancient arcane tomes, and scroll and codex dice tower and rolling tray pairings. Make your own with their online designer at elderwoodacademy.com. Welcome back. It's time for the clamps. The clamps!
Is it suddenly a crab now?
No, it's a click-clack, but they've got little crab claws. They've got many arms that are all coming out towards you as they move towards you with the intent and drive of a constructed creature that has no context that you don't want this. But also there's an intelligence to the horrible glint behind the eyes that isn't just purely robotic.
Oh lord, this is problematic.
As the click-clack moves towards all of you, what would you like to do?
Back away.
Do you want to run?
So, I think Vuk is going to say, do we trust this thing? Do we think we can communicate with it?
I think it seemed to be quite nice. And we'll start like cutting off the other leg.
No.
Using it things.
You need trousers.
It will move over to you, Atlas, and just be there going.
I mean, if you throw it aside, that might give us a few seconds to get away. You might distract it.
Why do we try to get away from it? It shouldn't be. It's not even a threat. We can squish it like a bug.
It's got pincers. It's got a stinger.
I thought we were going to go and try and. Okay.
What Atlas said.
Oh, I'm so tempted to smack this thing.
Follow it.
Can't figure how to.
Okay. So we'll So is now holding the piece of leather that was from their trousers. They're now even. Well, not quite even.
But we'll try and grab your piece of trouser.
Kind of holding it away. But no. But how about I give it to you if you take us back to where you came from?
It's going to try and snatch it again. Give me a contested grapple.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. Okay. So acrobatics, athletics.
Can I?
It is initiating, so acrobatics or athletics for you. That's correct.
What are you doing?
Okay, if you lose this, I'm going to hit this thing.
Well, I mean, I got a 17.
You pull it out of reach fast enough, it will, and you can just.
Okay.
It will
destroy this thing.
It will scuttle towards you with a kind of. What the fuck?
No, but we want to see where. We'll start kind of walking, leading it back the way that I heard it coming from. I guess
it's just following it. It wants the bit of trouser. Trousers are clearly good.
Yes, for some reason. There's more than one of these.
There's only one around you right now. You saw that others flew in and appear to be dealing with other ships that crashed recently, potentially. You don't know. But there are others around. You can hear more of them. There's more clickety-clackety legs and buzzing.
Yeah. Are you still walking
Yes.
backwards? Okay, cool. But okay, in a direction. If the thing is just following you, then
is everyone keeping pace with Etulus?
Yes.
Exodus is doing something bananas.
No, Vuk is definitely following. Okay, so
It's just following you because you have the trousers. It's not leading you anywhere. You're not following it. This is wrong.
I don't know if this was.
Yeah, my character's stupidity, but I'm just like.
I say I'm going to maneuver. I'm going to maneuver so I'm behind the thing, and then try and jump on it and sort of grab all of the legs.
Don't give it your trousers.
I'm not going to give it my trousers.
Good.
That's the thing. I'm trying to stop it.
You're going to try and grapple the whole thing.
Yes.
It's pretty big. Like it's not.
Understood.
It's like Great Dane sized.
Oh.
Yeah. The book is
very big. Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
Right, contested grapple. You have to roll athletics. It can roll either this time.
Yep. Okay. Is this sort of, and then it's not a 1, but it is a 6.
As you try and grab it, it will wriggle out of your arms, and it's going to try and attack you. So I think it's fair to say that initiative is being rolled here, folks. You can choose where you are in relation to this, but Vuk, you have to be next to it. There's no question of that.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Why would you do that?
That's the 16.
Is that to me or to the thing?
To you.
I thought I could stop it and then we could properly question it, because at the moment all we're doing is running away from it. And if
I wasn't. It was leading.
You were leading it. Let's be clear about this.
We'll have time to talk about this later.
Please shout out your initiatives for the audience, if no one else.
22. Full 2022.
Thank you.
Full 2021.
Hey.
16.
Thank you.
Wait, did I think I also got a 16? Let me just check the logs just to make sure that I did also get.
Everybody's doubling.
Yes, I did. I also got a 16.
Dex mods, 2 of you.
I imagine Vitalis is higher.
What is your Dex mod?
+4.
Yeah.
I was like, where is this?
Theo. Rick, I didn't get yours.
I got a 14. Sorry.
Thank you. Right. Good. Excellent. Islam, you see Vuk jump on top of this thing and try and grab it, and it wiggles its way out, probably doing some minor like cuts and scratches as it goes. Like no damage being taken practically, but it's not gentle or kind about this, and it's now turning, and all of its like claws and arms and stingers and everything about it, and there's a lot just come out pointed towards Vuk.
Well, we haven't irritated it yet, and he's already dead, so we could just leave it.
Oh shit, that's a point. I've still only got 1 hit point.
Oh, but you sure rested.
You rolled a hit dice.
You got wounded and
You
sure
rested.
rested.
Yep.
It didn't work?
Well, no, I
you didn't have any
spell slots, but the other one was it just apparently didn't add anything to my.
Oh, Ed, what did you roll a d8? Roll a d8 now.
You can add 3. That's what you said.
Yes. That'll certainly do. Yep, I'm back up to full. That's fine.
Forgetting that we're level 1 again.
Stinger just goes straight through the hole again. We're like, well,
that's fine.
Nothing can kill me. Good.
Okay. Glass asked it. No, we're sticking together. We're in this together, as they say in the.
I mean, we could just let it steal some stuff off Vuk and then go away and not anger it.
I'm right here.
You didn't have to do that. I guess I would
choice.
Keep your trousers on. Keep your trousers on. I put my hand on my sword and I put my hand out, and then I'm like, oh, yeah, I don't have. I draw the sword.
Do you want to try an Eldritch Blast it?
Yeah.
Go for it. As you launch an Eldritch Blast out of your hand, which still appears.
Ooh.
What?
That's cool. Eldritch Blasts were a sort of green demonic flame, weren't they? Currently, they're a sort of strange greyish white colour. You have no idea what that means.
12 to hit.
Yeah, no. I think you are.
Yes, the surprise.
Flies wide, missing everything. Yeah.
Oh no. Sword? Okay. Has it turned to look at me now? Is it aware?
No.
I tried to attack.
It is entirely focused on Vuk.
Noted. Okay. Vuk, just caution. Don't let it. Just don't die, okay?
Way ahead of you.
Sorry, I put it wrong. Vuk, it is your turn.
Right. So Vuk is going to get up and attempt to crush this thing with his mace.
Again, it's the size of a Great Dane.
I understand.
He said he was going to try.
Yes. This is very much an attempt.
Don't forget your mace as a club unless you shillelagh.
Yep. Yeah, so in fact, yes, this is how I do these things. Yes, so shillelagh is going to happen, which is my bonus action, and then
Club becomes more gnarly as described last time.
Indeed.
Are you completely out of spell slots, Ed?
Yes.
And my healing is also done. Okay.
This hasn't been a good idea, but let's.
Muslim has plasters.
Let's make sure that no one bleeds out.
Yeah.
Strangely, yes.
With a little plaster that says "Love you, boo boo."
That is what my mother called me.
So I'm going to wallop it right between the eyes with a 24.
Between the eyes. Its face is quite spread out.
So yes, I'm going to go for the middle.
What was it? What did you roll? 25?
24.
24. Yeah, that hits, yeah.
Sweet.
Impacted.
Indeed. And then... Oh, poop. For 4 damage.
You impact it. There's a heavy clunk. There's that noise of like when you drop a toolbox, just a sort of a bang, and there's a lot of like internal noise as it happens, as the whole thing sort of box. Like as you do, the head sort of like disappears inside it a little bit, and the arms sort of curl around a little bit, and the head sort of pops up a bit further back. This thing clearly isn't entirely like contiguous as one solid object. It's got the ability to move around a bit.
Yes, I see it. Okay. Yes.
Are you staying within 5 feet of it?
I think I am. Yes. I'm trying to intimidate it, not with like a roll, but as in like the thing is sort of like go away, or you're going to get more of this.
It does seem to give it down.
Understood. Which I'm now regretting all of this course of action, but I'm kind of have to stick with it. I think.
Yes.
You might just give it my trousers.
Oh God! With the cry throughout this entire thing has been, "Don't remove your trousers," and here you are submitting.
I've seen a piece of fabric that I was holding.
Okay. That image is the two of us fighting, and then suddenly a piece of leather just flies over our shoulders and just lands.
It's not leather. So, just to be clear, are you putting it in its basket? Are you sort of walking out of its fighting and going? Like delivering it?
No, don't pacify it, for God's sake!
What are you doing? What's the plan? Hey, look.
Yeah.
Last time you shot an arrow through a ship and sent a meteor after people, you think. So,
yeah, so I'm a little bit like, I'm not sure.
This is a valid way to deal with it.
I'm not sure I think... it's like, well, I mean, you didn't have to like attack it. It just wanted the well, go and you know, when you like the whole Matador situation. It's just going to wave the fabric in front of its face.
So that everyone else can spear it until it dies. It's exactly like a matador. Good, right. You start waving around. It will sort of like, it's definitely like angry with Vuk and is like sort of like trying to take things off Vuk. Well, then see the fabric and...
Oh, nice.
Its opinion is now, its attention is now split.
Okay.
Its opinion is now split.
Who is that? Sorry, I've not tracked everyone's name properly.
I think it was Az.
That is Az. That is Az. Yes, it is. Thank you.
What? Sorry? Oh, I'm sorry. I was paying attention to the dogs rather than to all of you.
Rude.
We're not that.
All the dogs are cutie.
Exactly.
Very true.
So, Uslam and Vuk have aggravated it. Aesolus has given it some cloth.
No, I haven't given it. I've just distracted it with a cloth.
Do I think it's going to go away, Chris, or do I think it's just going to keep doing this until...
Roll me an insight check.
Is that my entire... Can it be some sort of intelligence-based? Please.
There's no intelligence-based check to work out what something wants.
There is. You could look at it. You could look at what it's done previously. You could infer from its behaviour what it wants.
What is the nature
Investigation
of this
check.
beast?
So it's trying to investigate a machine as opposed
for
to
an investigation check.
Or history, or just flat intelligence would be better than insight.
Do stealth.
All right, I tell you what. Roll me an investigation check, and I'll try and tell you what I can.
Well, it was bad anyway. It's 10.
It appears to want things. You lot have things.
Yeah, that was my fear.
That's all I've got for you with a 10 on an investigation check.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm worried that it's going to want this key.
Probably.
I'm going to stay far away because I don't want to draw its attention to me, and I'm going to try and chill touch it.
Sorry, that just makes me think you're sort of going.
That's a natural 20.
Oh, very nice.
Grab it with his hand. That's fine. Yeah.
Bloody hell.
Yeah, the hand flies out of Asta's hand again, and it's only 6 points of necrotic damage.
Crunch, crunch. You still reach
more than I did.
His hand clasps hold of it, and it's sort of like it's definitely sort of whirring and clicking and not happy at all.
If it matters, it can't regain hit points.
Good.
It does. Thank you.
Until the start of my next turn.
Good.
Yeah, that is important. It's very important. Cleo.
Cleo doesn't want to murder in cold blood. This thing is also confused because we thought
doesn't have
was
blood.
to find a living thing
Oh, I see.
and not instantly try and kill it. So she will, I think, yes, people aren't seeming to want to have a conversation about it whilst it's running around eating things. So she will use the blunt end of her great axe, if that's all right, so she can do non-lethal damage.
Great hammer, no?
Yes, Warhammer.
Warhammer.
This item that's very important to my character.
New characters, it's fine. You're going to clunk it and try and knock it unconscious, basically.
That is the plan.
Go for it.
That is a 16 plus 7 is 23.
Yes, that hits you.
Oh.
Great. And I'm doing a two-handed attack because that makes sense. That is a whopping 7 points of damage.
You box it very hard, trying to get it to sort of try and aim for like what you assume is the back of the head. It's very hard to know on this sort of whirling pile of bits, which is basically what it is. And as you smack it, it will do a sort of jerky shaking motion, a bit like it's taken quite a hefty hit there, but for the time being, it is still moving. It is going to launch. Yes.
Sorry, can I use a bonus action?
Yes, of course you can.
Is it looking like it might be about to do angry damage things?
Yeah.
Then I will
Quite angry.
do a panicked hand wave and cast Blade Ward.
Nice.
Which, before anyone in the chat goes at me, I can do it as a bonus action because I'm special.
You can do a special, that's correct.
Level 1. Nice.
But just Rebecca, because Rebecca is special.
Yeah, not Cleo, just I decided.
It's the new Earth Genasi thing, and it actually makes Blade Ward worth doing. So that makes sense. Are you doing it on yourself? You have to do it on yourself.
I have to do it on myself, and also these people aren't talking to each other or communicating or following a plan. I'm doing it on myself.
That seems entirely fair. As it flails around, it's going to turn to Vuk, and it's going to just... one of its arms just comes out real quick, and it's going to try and do a thing.
I look forward to it.
A thing.
Does a 17 hit you?
No.
It will bounce off some of your armor, some of your shield. The thing that hit you looks a bit like the hand, which had all these grass bits on it. It's sort of fused together to a point, and it was trying to puncture, like go in. And the end of it, as it punctures and doesn't do anything, will sort of insidiously drip.
Okay. I think it's poisonous. I don't like this thing at all.
Aslam.
Such a horrible place. Actually, no. As I, but just before I do it, I'm like, I really don't like you at all. I don't know what you are, but I curse thee. And this is my Hexblade's curse.
Dear.
Yeah. So that gives me bonus to my damage. Hooray. There you go.
You have no idea, like, you're calling it from the same place you always called it from, but there's no demonic voice whispering, yes, not like us anymore. There's now nothing. It's just blankness, void, and you can still pull your abilities, but you don't really know where they're coming from. It's a strange feeling.
Interesting.
I mean, it's an 8 to hit, so I'm just like, I don't blast off. I'm like, why does this even feel different? Why is it weighted different?
Interesting.
It does feel weird. You feel weird.
I didn't even die.
Fuck.
Or did you?
Well, how could you be sadder than me?
Maybe you're all dead.
Yeah, no, I think I'm just, yes. So I'm just going to lash out at it again with my shillelagh.
Go for it.
This time it's an 8.
Yeah, you try and bat it again, but nothing's happening. You're not breaking through. It's quite considerable armor.
Well, I was. It will probably be a thing of overconfidence this time because, like, I got him last time. Oh no!
You will box him. There'll be the same
also
noise, but it won't. There's the same noise, but it doesn't seem to
crunch.
Like.
Yeah.
It doesn't knock anything loose. It just sort of and it doesn't seem to do anything.
Yeah.
Celeste, you are still.
In which case.
Yeah.
Wafting. It doesn't seem to be doing anything. Its focus is entirely on people trying to hurt it.
Oh.
Would you like to follow animal handling check?
Yeah, we can do that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so sorry about that before, but I think you did own it.
I think I did what?
No, you owned the situation previously.
Oh.
It's like, yeah, get out the way.
I was doing so well at getting it to like me.
Yeah.
True, you got it following you. It was good.
That's a 20, not nat.
What do you say to it to try and make it stop attacking Vuk in particular?
He was just a bit misguided. Why would I understand that? No.
Oh no, but I love the idea that it was. Oh, right. Well, in that case,
excitable boy. Look at this.
He tripped. You can still have this. We just want to meet. Who made you?
It's going to reach. It turns to pay attention to you after this display, and with the other sort of throwing shapes and not really doing much. It's going to reach out and try and take the cloth from you again.
I will let it go.
What's in the back? It's going to just be quite still and wait.
Just leave it for and maybe it will run away on its own. Hopefully back to where it came from.
This is a big question. If it doesn't do anything, will you all also not do anything?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. As it holds, the head will do a very awful thing.
Oh, good. Yeah.
What it will do is it will effectively turn itself inside out.
Wow.
It will sort of collapse in on itself. The eyes sort of pull away, and instead there will be a sort of clunk, and a strange platform will form where its head was. And on that platform are a selection of small beads that start flowing and swirling around and form into a head.
What is happening?
Wow.
Did you say bees?
Beads, tiny little
not bees.
Made of bees.
Because that would be weird.
Yeah. The beads form into this head, and it looks a bit like a spider's head. There's two rows of eyes, 3 rows of 4 eyes that go down. It's hard to see because it's all in one color because the beads are all one color. There is a tousled mane of hair, quite a long face.
You're not helping.
No, our dog is not that way.
Very cute, though.
So I say to Samuth, who is climbing all over me.
Samuth, by the way, who survived the crash, totally fine.
Great.
Yeah,
That's been the entire time.
Yeah, this is true.
You go away. You're like the thing that needs to eat everything. Go up here.
Oh boy.
Hello?
The head will look.
Oh, hey, now. Who's beating up my click-clacks? Who's beating up my click-clacks?
So look around and they just look at all of you.
Who is it? Who are you?
We didn't know what they were, and who are you?
Who am I? Who am I? This is me. This is mine. This is mine. It's all mine. Who are you? Who are you? Oh, you're survivors. Oh,
My name is Vuk Kronogorak.
bless you.
It was unfortunate that his parents called him that, but, there's no need to be rude.
Oh, I meant the last name. The first name's terrifying as well. I will give you that. Don't say that when you're angry. You're all right. Hey, you're all right. Hey.
Look around at all of you and kind of like, yeah, you're all right.
Yeah,
I'm Sevit.
Sevit?
Sevit of the many hands.
Hey, many hands.
How
dear.
How many hands have you got, Sevit?
Oh, she made it count. She made it count.
Okay. Well, Sevit, we were just looking for. Well, we were actually, I guess, trying to find you.
Right, good. Yeah, you're welcome. That's grand. Do you wanna come to the centre? Come to the centre.
Yes.
We can have a long chat. That'd be great.
Well, are you going to try and collect us too?
Oh, I see what the problem is. No. I need bits. I need all the bits. Your bits aren't useful to me.
Oh, good.
Good to know.
I'm not taking it back.
Glance at Cleo, glance back. It's like just. Cleo
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Just.
Well, in that case, we'd love to come visit you and find out more about this place.
Great. Well, my click-clacks can fly, so if you want, I'll be in a basket and they'll come bring you into the centre.
Yeah, great. That sounds fantastic.
Can I insight check, like vibe check? Do they seem... Is there real friendliness, or are they going to eat us and collect us and all those things?
Sure. Roll me a vibe check on Sevit of the Many Hands.
So I'm looking for a specific lie, just a general, are you going to eat me check. That is incredibly cocked. That is, 19 plus 6, 25.
Good lord.
I know all the vibes.
Mm-hmm.
Does Sevit want to eat you? No.
I guess the specific vibe check is there any more nefarious intent than that is on the surface of the words?
Is there more nefarious intent? Tough one to answer.
Yeah.
Sevit clearly has their own agenda, whatever it is, and you don't think you factor into it at all. This is very much look, whatever. Oh, you want to talk to me? That's good. I like when people talk to me. That means I can find out more about them, and isn't that grand? Like, it's idle curiosity, and you seem nice. However, this is someone who is used to getting their way. This is someone who doesn't take no for an answer very often, it seems, because it's all just like, yeah, it's going to happen. And also, their laissez-faire attitude to people getting hurt and stuff like that doesn't seem great.
Okay. That sounds on the whole like not eating us. Cool. Cleo will... Oh, okay. Basket.
Well, that's brilliant. Oh, it'll be so exciting. Oh, I hope so. Listen. There were any more survivors of your thing, were there? This is all of you. This is the lot.
There was some more. They've gone away.
Oh, no! They got to you first!
This is all coming from the bead head that is moving. The beads will move around to almost animate like a hologram, but
yeah,
it's not a hologram.
Who?
Oh, the fucking survivors.
Oh no, we haven't met any of your people. There's more people from our team who are not currently with us, but are aware of.
No, there's no one like me here. There's no one like me here. No, I'm the only one.
No, there isn't. It's just us. We were the only people.
No, but
someone just said that you weren't.
No, we're not.
There was one other person.
I'm going to put my hand over Cleo's mouth.
Don't do that.
No, you can try, but if Cleo tells you to fuck off, then you can fuck off. Try and cover someone's mouth, Jesus.
Are there more or not? Have the others gone to the survivors?
Well, then none of us. There's only us right here, right now, wanting to talk to you.
Cleo will kind of sidestep in just confusion what Asta is doing. Just no, I think because we're all a bit confused about who's alive and who's dead, so we all do all a bit confused. But we have someone with us who is definitely dead, and they're not here. They're a ghost now.
Yeah, they're a ghost. Yeah.
Us and that one person. We were the only people on the
and some more people.
There were some others. No, we lost them before, but it's fine.
Why do you keep saying there were other people?
Because we remember them and you obviously don't.
Very good reason.
I'm trying to move Cleo aside and just go.
Have I forgotten?
No.
Yes. Just for right now, you have. It's fine.
It's like we'll try not to give all the information away, so we have some cards in our.
But we can't lie to the stranger, the only person who's had a conversation. I'm very. What?
I know this sounds terrible, but trust Asta.
No!
I don't trust them either, really.
Asta lied about the key.
Oh my God! Right,
you're not wrong.
We'll be here. Do you know where we are? If you know where your click clack is, this is also going on slightly over the.
Just in the background, this tiny.
Yeah, exactly.
I will completely allow that this method of communication is not great for hearing all the words everyone says.
Amazing though, Cleo. Good God.
Can we just have like 10 minutes and then we'll get in the basket? Like if this one just stays here, would that be okay?
You won't all fit in the basket. You need separate baskets.
All right, send us separate baskets, and then is that okay?
This all sounds very presumptuous to me now. Like you want separate baskets.
But how many baskets do we need for the extra people I've forgotten?
They're not coming with us.
Why not?
They want to stay here and build a fire.
Very good reasons.
If there are people there.
Oh my God! Give us 10 minutes, and we're gonna come back to you. Just 1 sec.
5 baskets now.
Step away.
For later.
I don't need a basket. I can fly.
Cleo, if we tell them that we are the only people here and no one else knows who we are, if that person is trying to kidnap us and kill us, there is no reason for them not to, because there is no one else here who knows who we are.
I don't think they are trying to kidnap us and kill us. They seem like they didn't massively care.
How did you get that from a floating head with beads? Did you not learn any kidnap safety when you were a child?
Oh, a lot. So much. But also...
You don't just get in a random car with a stranger.
What? Okay.
Well, I normally have bodyguards. Anyway, we ended up with... We're somewhere, and this is the first person we've met that's alive. And if the first thing we do, maybe the only person here that's alive, and if the first thing we do is lie to them, then maybe we have made angry the only person here who could help us.
How would they ever know? We say those people, we don't know where they went. We've never seen them again.
Did all of you know this? Did Asta just tell a lie and you all just went yes of... How did you have a whisper? How did you...
Also, we assume they're alive. They might be a ghost in the machine. We don't know. It's just... No, but Cleo, no, we read the Asta... I don't know. Sorry, Asta. Asta seems to lie a lot. Yeah. That seems to be... They can talk their way out of most situations. This is good. We just... Yeah. I turn back again. I'm going, nothing against it. I understand the gift of the gab's helpful, but Cleo, you didn't miss anything. We just let Asta... You're fine, okay?
So I haven't forgotten other people.
No.
That was a lie as well.
No.
I don't think so. Unless there was...
Why did you all tell another lie? On top of the first?
Because you were about to ruin the first lie in front of the person that we were lying to.
Tell the truth to the stranger trying to help.
So potentially murder us all, yes.
I think that they're probably fine, but
I will be very pleased if they're fine, but I don't want to die. But
also when
we're not dead.
Other people, okay, there was clearly a reason that Asta started the lie, so it was kind of, okay, go with it and we'll figure it out, or we'll find out from Asta why.
How did you know to go with it? I just got very confused.
Because just, like, I don't know, I guess that's what some people do.
Can you
I guess it's a bit of a thing, I guess.
Can you, like, stand on my foot or something? If another time you're saying something that's not true, and that's not that I've forgotten something, it's just we're doing a deliberate not telling the truth and everyone else understands. Can you, like...
What about I'll get Samuth to start doing figure of eights around your feet?
He does that anyway.
Or we could have a code word. We could have a word that we work in. We're about to tell a lie.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
A word.
Dishonesty.
No, that's not helpful.
So, like, it's a good first one, but something that they wouldn't like.
Something that's not used all the time.
Honesty.
Isn't weird to put into conversation.
Like, if we call them, like, my friend or something, but if, like, my friend, this is happening, just something, then my associate,
What about if we introduce ourselves by the wrong name?
But then... Okay.
Like, if I say to them, my name is...
Keek. We'll use Keek.
Yeah.
If we say Keek, lies are about to happen, okay?
But what if we just want to talk about Keek?
We'll call them Professor.
What about if I say, my name is Steve,
You wish you could be Steve.
But what if you forget your name and think it's Steve?
No,
that's a separate issue. Cleo.
That's not going to happen.
Well, I forgot half the people on our ship, so maybe it is going to happen.
No, they were never there.
Okay.
You're all doing great. We're all suffering from stress.
I spent a lot of time on my own as a child. I am doing my best.
Yes, yes, you are. You're doing great.
You're doing fine.
Can we go with the speedy spider?
It's gone.
Yeah, but it was going to send the baskets, right?
He did say meet him in the centre, so maybe we can go to the centre.
But they're connected on chains, and I'm not good at tightrope.
Did you catch that they said that there were more survivors? So if we can't find them, there are other people up here.
Exactly.
Hey, Etelus, do you remember that low humming and click-clacking that you heard?
Mm-hmm.
Imagine that times about 1,000.
Oh, so I think that they are coming back for us right now.
Right.
Oh, great. Should we just wait?
There's a lot of them.
I think we should.
So we could decide right now if we want to go. I think we should, but...
We should go with them or we should leave. SOS, you need to be exact. Are we going or are we...
Well, no, that's the point. I thought we were going to go with them. We just wanted some time.
So we're staying here to be picked up. Yes?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Cresting over the top of a nearby hillock, there appear to be a lot of those around here. There's a swarm of these things approaching. It looks like about 50.
Whoa! Okay, but these aren't the scuttly ones. These are the flying ones.
They're exactly the same. The scuttly ones can also fly.
But you said that you said like none of them are the same. But the thing is that then so they're not even specialized into flying and scuttly. It's just all of them can do everything. That's insane. Okay, so really good to get this guy on our side.
Do we need this many? Do we think they're trying to murder us?
Yes, but...
No, they seemed really kind of chill in a sort of not really bothered way. Like, I don't think they like us.
I have a feeling that even if they were, we can't outrun these.
We could try. But...
All right, well, why don't we trust Cleo?
Yes, okay.
Yes.
And wait.
Okay.
Okay. This gigantic swarm of these things now approaching you will move towards you. As it does, 5 of you just stand there waiting. You will get a... Hey. Okay. Hey.
Hello? Yeah?
What?
Yeah, who is talking?
I don't know. You just hear the word hey.
I'm going to look around. Perception.
Please.
Yeah.
Okay.
Same.
It's just whispering back into the voice.
Hey, hello, hey.
Can I get advantage on the... can I get advantage on the smell thing?
Interesting. That's a really interesting question. Can you smell this person? They are physically there, which was my main issue with the last one, so I'm going to say yeah.
Hooray. Well, that's wonderful, because I rolled a 2, so let's try again.
Okay.
I rolled 11 for perception, so I'm just looking around going, there's someone here.
This time I rolled a 1.
Not even.
I eat my own trunk.
Sword?
I guess.
Oh, no, actually,
So,
that's...
hello? Can you, what do you want to... Hello? And it's going to roll. I did not get very well. 14.
Okay. A tiny figure, and I'm talking tiny, like...
Jiminy Cricket size, are we talking?
Yeah, but a small humanoid.
Sorry.
Right.
Just look down.
That's right. Is standing on the ground amidst all of you.
Oh.
Who the hell are you?
Oh, nice to meet you.
I'm sorry.
It's all right. I don't want to be here. I don't think you should be here either. That's bad.
Oh, okay. Where do we go?
Come with me.
Okay. We'll come with you. Awesome.
Going with them.
No, we're going to go with him.
Why?
Because I prefer a small person to those buzzing things.
They look dangerous, Cleo. Trust us and we trust them.
Yes.
As a little thing,
Do we trust...
Guys, I'm with a group called the Survivors because we survived the crash and this fucking nightmare. Please come with me if you want to live.
Yes,
I want to go with him. I want to go with him.
Can...
Why don't we have a vote?
I vote to get out of here.
Me too.
Okay.
That's only 2 out of 3. Okay, if we are outvoted.
Taken by the mechanical monstrosities.
Listen, I'm all right if you want to go. That's fine. But those that don't go back.
They didn't.
Okay.
Don't come back.
Well, we can always find our way back here, I guess. Cleo.
One chance to go with the survivors. Please, let's go with the survivors.
Okay.
So 1, 2, 3.
3. Okay, we're going.
Okay.
Is that okay, Cleo?
I don't get to vote. It's fine.
No, Cleo.
To vote.
Cleo. I know it's okay. Cleo, we're going to talk about this later, okay? I promise. I'm going to put it Edwards. We're going to talk about this.
Hold out their hand to Cleo and say, "Are you coming?"
I mean, if you're all going, I don't want to be left on my own, so okay.
We'd really like to have you with us.
No one gets left behind. We're a team.
Exactly.
Next time you should vote, though.
We'll grab you by the hand, and if we're going to run...
I would like to take this opportunity to give massive props to Rebecca for playing a charisma of 8.
Yeah.
That's so much fun.
I don't make choices. Good, right?
I don't get a vote.
Are you all running with this tiny little humanoid?
Yes.
If you look at them, they don't appear to be particularly present. Like, they are tiny, and they appear to be mostly dressed in black wisps. You're not quite sure what they are, but they will turn and run. They move at the speed of a medium-sized person, but they are tiny, so they go moving. So you'd have to all walk with speed, run to keep up. As you do, there'll be a zzz as all of the creatures start moving. As they move, they will all walk together and, like the small beast from earlier, form a gigantic head in the sky of Severed of the Many Hands.
Oh my god.
That's terrifying.
I do not like this at all.
Come over, hovering weird noise out of all of them.
Okay, I'm starting to think that you were right about them running away.
No.
We've survived this long.
Yeah.
The tiny creature will run, and will enter basically underneath some of the rubble and will just dive into a hole that is way too small.
Oh, for God's sake.
And will then poke its head out and go, oh, shit.
Are there any other bigger holes?
Move around the outside and go, okay, bigger hole. And we're just running around trying to get you all around as this gigantic head follows you going,
hold your ground. Hold your ground.
Can you all please roll me dexterity saving throws?
What? Okay.
You're running over debris.
No, sorry. It was more just the not wanting to do the dexterity saving throw. I'm not good at them.
I rolled a 10.
Okay, you're fine.
11.
11,
Oh, okay.
14,
17.
17, 15. No one's under a 10.
No.
Cool. No one twists their ankle weirdly. You move your way through all of the rubble and debris, and you will eventually... the small creature will start, like, there's a hole that looks like it's part of a ship and go, like, jumping down bits of it and go, follow me, come on, quick! And we'll start diving down into where the ship has hit the ground and it seems to have dug a hole in it, and it's starting to make its way through the bowels of the remainder of the ship. Are you all diving in after?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool. What is the marching order, please?
Vuk will go as soon in the marching order as he can, but if anyone gets there first, he won't sort of barge them out of the way.
Cleo's at the back because she's not entirely sure if this is happening or if we're doing a lie. So she wants to make sure everyone actually is going where they say they're going.
So I don't know if you took Attilus's hand or not when they offered. So I'll be kind of running with you, holding your hand.
Oh,
somewhere in the middle.
Okay.
I think I'm behind Asta. I turn around for both of them to make sure that they're still coming.
Great.
I don't want to lose either of them.
Good. Lovely. Then in which case, Vuk, you're going first.
Yes.
You are the largest of the group.
Yes.
As you move towards where the small creature is moving, it's found a bigger hole.
Don't get stuck.
It's not that much bigger. I'm going to bone it down to it. It's not huge. Like, it's fine.
There's going to be
getting Winnie the Pooh stuck in.
There's a distinct possibility, but there's going to be whether or not Vuk is going to fit. He will go headlong at this hole. Just put the head down and sort of treat it like a rugby scrum.
Okay. Do Loxodon have a charge ability?
I don't. Good. It would be awesome if they did. Hang on.
No, quite a few sort of like
powerful build.
No, that's to do with how big you are, which is ginormous.
Yes, unfortunately. No, I think beyond that there isn't.
That's right. I'm going to use. I'll use one of the species that I know does, like a centaur. Yeah.
Grand. Let's do that.
There you are. Centaur. Okay. Okay. Can you make me an attack roll?
Okay.
Melee weapon attack roll, because you're proficient in yourself.
Yes. Hang on. That's the third one.
I wish we all were.
Proficient in himself, and he's going to ram into this hole.
Oh, you're kidding.
We'll explain to Cleo later.
Yes. I have a 7. I am that proficient.
There's a face noise like when when a cork goes right into the hole.
Yes, it's the ceiling rather than the unsealing, and it feels like it's
And Vuk is indeed Winnie the Pooh. And it is.
Get down the hole.
I'm trying. I can't move.
Wiggle your bum. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Thank you. This is not okay.
Use my Warhammer to try and make bigger around Vuk, not
hit him in like a peg.
Dear God. Okay, ready for anything.
We'll
Bring it on.
shove with the butt if we need to, but we'll try and enlarge the
I think that's worse.
There was nothing there that was okay at all. I'm very impressed.
Just again, Winnie Pooh legs kicking.
He'll make a very
No, not there! Oh God.
Oops.
Look, by your face, because you're now sort of in the bowels of this ship, and you can see like where the ship continues down, and clearly it dug in quite deep and it's quite big. You can see this creature like right by your face going, "What are you doing?"
I am trying to come through. There's not enough space.
It's so big.
That's true. Is there anything else I can do? Are you going to set fire to this wood?
I could, but that seems like a bad idea with you in it.
I'm willing to try. I've already died once.
Oh gosh, okay. Okay. Cleo's going to start.
Yes, jackknifing.
Enlarging. What's everyone else doing? In the meantime, the head is floating above you in the sky with a.
Listen, I just want to talk. Don't go with the others, they're awful. They're so mean.
Okay, we're talking. We're having a conversation with you now.
At least move away from where I'm completely incapacitated, please.
Again, I'm walking slightly a distance. Okay,
Yeah.
So why are they so awful? Like, also, do you have snacks?
Okay, I can see your mouth moving, but I'm a long way away technically because I have a giant head floating in the sky, so I can't hear what you're saying. If you stay put, I'll be there relatively shortly.
Bon, good.
Can I? Duck, Uslam, duck.
A duck.
I'm going to make a shower of sparks somewhere plausible where Uslam could be, but is not. With prestidigitation.
Oh, I see. You're going to fake a teleport.
Yeah.
Cool.
Good.
I'm going to fake something.
Roll me a deception check. You can use your Arcana, so your intelligence instead of your charisma if you want to.
Yeah, that would be really helpful, actually.
Yeah,
I would help, but I don't think this
26.
is. Oh, nice.
More sparks.
Drone head is
Just
doing
sparks.
that thing of like
Loads of
someone on the screen
sparks.
going, I can't see.
What are you doing?
You need to move the camera.
Take the camera on. Right, so Cleo is enlarging the hole.
I've remembered I have a short sword, so I'd like to use that rather than a warhammer.
That's still not comfortable.
It's though, isn't it?
Etelis, how are you helping?
Tell you after we're done.
I think Etelis is just kind of confused, but
Just looking at what Cleo's doing, are you sure?
it's also going to be like, okay, I can. Well, no, I can't push. I was going to be like, I could use this. No, don't have strength. Okay.
You could probably jump up and down.
Don't touch my ass.
Oh,
my hiney.
Well, is it okay if I could try and pull you out?
Try. I'm willing to try anything once.
Okay.
Sorry, Cleo, I should have said I'm currently lying about where Islam is. They're not over there.
Okay.
Facing the soul.
Steve!
My name is Steve!
Okay, Steve.
Okay.
Okay. Cleo,
That's,
can you roll me a athletics check with advantage because you're being helped by Etelis, please, to try and get Vuk out of there.
Athletics, oh dear.
Sorry, it's strength.
Yeah. That roll, one was a 1 and one was a 19, so that is
Boom.
All right.
Between the ministrations of Cleo's short sword and Etelis is pushing, you are
pushing
you
to
are
pop
able
through
to widen part of the sides and shove Vuk through.
Amazing.
You can all follow into the bowels of this ship.
I thought once I got through, then it would be easy. I was wrong. Well, right. Anyway, let's go.
You are making your way through collapsed corridors and tunnels that are at a weird angle because of the way the ship crashed, and parts of it are caved in. It is instantly dark and confusing and very, very hard to make your way around. Everyone, please roll me a dexterity saving.
Before that, can I cast light?
Oh, nice.
If you cast a light spell, people can see you can be careful where you're standing, because there's bits like we have to walk down a corridor that's sort of that kind of an angle, so you have to sort of move down bits of debris. Your new friend will be sort of going, oh, over here. Move down.
Really helpful. Yeah.
It emanates from within again. I'm just going to create a ball of light in my hand.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
That's fine.
So dex saving throw with advantage?
You can ignore the dex saving throw. That was in case anyone fell to their doom, which isn't going to happen.
I got a 3 and I'm about to fall like, whoop.
Yeah, that's fine.
You can hear from above that the buzzing is continuing, and you can also start hearing the click-clack of tiny feet.
Oh, God. Okay.
Wait, what's your name?
Is that really important right now?
Well, I mean, we're following you. It's outside.
I get that. Okay. Hang on. I'll tell you in a second, I promise. Okay. We'll sort of look towards a side door. The hole's quite small, and then go, right, okay. I usually hide in here. Right. And then if they go past, they don't notice it because it's so small. Right. You're all so big.
If we're not friends with the click-clacks anymore, do we want to block the hole so they can't?
That's a very good idea.
You want to block the way down?
Yes.
Because I can use the smaller hole I was going to use earlier, but then you might need to find another hole.
We could unblock it afterwards.
Yeah, let's block it down here. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Let's block it.
Fine. Okay, then I won't get you into a side room and tell you there because that would be harder. I'm Terry. Hi, Terry.
Hi, Terry.
Hello, Terry.
It's short for Terra Stelasta, but Terry's fine.
That's a really nice name.
Terry, are you about to lie to us?
No, I'm not. Why would I lie to you?
It's a very complicated story. Your name is Terry. That's wonderful. That is your real name. We're very glad to meet you. Now,
okay.
How do we block this way down?
I don't know.
You could get back into it, but...
I could set it.
I'm not against that.
I could set it on fire.
I'm not against that.
That's not do we want to block it so they don't know we're here, or just block it so they can't get through?
I'd say let's...
Sevet's maps of the tunnels underneath are not good. That's why we can hide out here. Okay.
Could we put debris there so that it looks like there's no way through?
There are other pieces of debris around which you could potentially wedge into this doorway to make it look like it was never a way through. That's fine.
Let's do that, and then we could always use fire as a second option.
What I would like is if you could, some kind of strength check, which people can give advantage on if they want to, that's totally fine. And then some kind of either performance or a sleight of hand, something
or
to...
survival?
Survival allowed to, yes. Like set dressing, to make it look like this has never been a way through and it's all blocked.
I'm very happy
survival with a +7.
Okay, go for it. Someone with leather advantage?
I'm happy to help with any of the above.
There we go. And someone with the higher strength score to move a piece of probably broken off wood and metal that's stuck together.
I have a strength of 16. I might...
You are actually stronger than I am, then.
You might be strongest in the party.
Oh. Yeah.
The Disney princess wins.
I'm really sad you didn't just warhammer his ass.
There might be time waste.
Also, in which case, can we have a thing of Vuk proudly striding over to a piece and trying to lift it up and having quite a tough time, and Cleo going, "Do you want a hand?" And Vuk going, "Oh, I think I'm," and then Cleo just lifts it up. Oh,
Vuk does really try and do everything.
Give Cleo advantage. Let's all be nice and polite and kind to each other.
Yes. That's very good.
Hey.
If either can roll, oh wow, that's pretty good anyway. If I've got advantage on survival.
You're helping move the door.
Fine.
I'll help.
I'm also available to help.
It's only one person helping. It's all good. It's fine.
We got it.
Those are shit rolls, but it's an 18.
Hey, that's still enough to dress the door. If you all crouch and hunker behind this piece of metal and wood you've now wedged into one of these underground corridors, eventually you will hear going past. That's it. Okay.
There's also need to.
Now, we need to go a little bit quietly now, because there's other things down here too, but don't worry, it's fine. Most people are dead.
Great. Are you dead?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Dead.
Your skin is...
You're definitely alive, but you're definitely dead.
Right.
It's okay, though. I know lots of dead people.
Oh.
Good.
It's a common thing, then. People just giving up again. All right, okay. Well, something else we know.
Why are they all dead up there? No, sorry. Why are they all dead up there and staying there? But then this.
I was on one of these. Points at the ship around. Not this one, but I was on a similar ship to this one. I was been a bit of stowaway. Going on. That's what people do. We bounce around different places, and then it crashed here.
Okay.
And people, lots of dead people, but they seem to be all right.
Yeah.
So I'm not the only one like me.
No. Oh, May. No. There's loads of people back with the group of all the survivors. Quite a few of them are dead. Guy in charge is dead too. Darvax.
Right. Darvax.
It's like a skeleton.
But can we just clarify?
Oh, you're kidding.
What?
Yeah, no, I've just had the same thing as Rebecca. Sorry. Oh, you're fucking kidding.
What?
It's a throwback and it's a good one.
See from a lifetime ago.
It will be, yeah.
2 years?
Yeah.
It's the skeleton.
In the before
I'm
times.
fucked.
Yes. It is true.
That was with the gate crashes.
Oh, Lord. This is going to be fascinating. Yeah. Oh, the tickling beard.
Oh, no.
Tickling of the beard. That
He only
was.
has one eye now, though, so maybe that's better.
There's no need to dwell on any of this.
Okay, that Darvac sounds lovely.
Yeah.
Yep, it's fine. We don't know
Never met a
anything about
skeleton.
any of this.
Let's go meet Darvac.
Oh, let's go and meet Darvax. Great.
So, just to be clear, why is Sever bad?
I preferred. Sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Sevitz. If you help them do their thing, which is collect all the bits and sell them, then they're fine. So if you don't,
okay.
Oh, okay.
But we could have just helped collect bits. So do you have to do it forever? That sounds worse than the temple.
I have no context for that.
No, I suppose not.
So what?
Good for you.
Okay, so we established that we don't want to have to collect bits forever.
Yeah.
But what do you all do here?
Trying to get off this asteroid. Sorry, that could have been misconstrued.
Cleo, cover your
Don't worry,
ears.
Cleo. We'll discuss later.
We're trying to get off.
Birds and bees and various other. Anyway.
Don't understand.
I mean, I suppose if you're stuck in a load of tunnels somewhere, it's not the worst way to pass the time.
You will dehydrate. But that is not the priority. Let's go meet a skeleton.
No, we're trying to get off the sink.
The sink?
Is that
That's what it's called.
Right.
Okay.
Why haven't you just, fallen
So-
off? You could just drop off and then you'd slowly float down to the floor and carry on with your life.
I saw it's kind of lava. It's
None of us float. We don't float here.
Oh.
we all float down.
We don't float down. No, we don't float. None of us float.
You don't have anyone who can cast Featherfall? Not a single person?
Well, some can, but it wouldn't help everybody.
Well, if you've got enough... Okay, never mind. What, you could just make more wizards.
How many people do you think are down here?
I have no idea. It's 5?
Well, that's 6, because it's... Yeah.
So
Terry
the
will
option
take you further down various corridors, and after a good 20 minutes, you will open out into. I mean, a lot of this junk has been repurposed into some kind of housing. People are sat around. A huge number of people are moving around this space, looking around at you. They will note your arrival, but no one sort of thinks anything much of it. And
This is bigger than my home.
What do you eat?
well, we don't.
What?
That's how most people die.
Oh.
So basically, we've just, out of deciding between collecting bits forever, we've just decided to come and join you in in trying to escape forever and dying because there's nothing to eat. How long have you been here?
Some of us, a bit longer. I mean, Darvax has been here for about 5 years. I've been here for about, I don't know, a couple of years.
And you've not eaten the whole time?
Oh, I don't eat food. I'm lucky. I can survive on grass. Listen, I'm not great at explaining all of this, but Darvax says, "You come and talk to him. Come and talk to him."
Yeah. Okay.
As you move through this, frankly, dilapidated collection of people who all look like either ones that are already dead, and some are. There's ones with huge chunks out of them missing, still walking around, still fine. Quite a few just look very malnourished and quite pale and wan. as you move through, you will get to a larger open space in the middle of which is quite a strange sight. There's about 20 odd people who are going through stuff. People will bring stuff in and then they will go through it. And there's a pile of swords. There's a pile of like random ass crap, bits of metal. That's all being discarded. It's all being thrown away. None of it's important. And they will dig through and occasionally find a ration bar, which will then be taken and broken into small pieces and handed out. They are going through everything looking for stuff to help people survive, which is far, far, far more important than anything else. And in the center of it all is a large skeleton wearing a large coat with a large beard made entirely of crow feathers, an eye patch over one socket of their skull, quite a jaunty hat. Who will turn as you all enter with Terry and go, Terry, do we have some new visitors? And that's where we'll pick up next time.
Okay.
Amazing. Amazing. Okay. Dalvex is back. That is.
How did Dalvex get off the hedge maze? How?
Yeah,
How?
Dalvex was traveling with the Gatecrasher at some point, previously mentioned.
It was previously mentioned as an Easter egg, an aside that Dalvex was picked up by Gatecrasher and was traveling with them. Yeah.
That's really cool.
And now
that's
he's
so
here.
fascinating. Wow.
Anyway, more on that next time. Thank you, everyone, for watching and for joining us in this brand new adventure on a strange new world.
It is a strange new world.
That's fine.
Yes, if you enjoyed, we're playing every Tuesday for the foreseeable future. We're trying to. This is going to be a long-running campaign. We'll see how long we can run it for. And on Mondays we have, at the moment, Nat's new. I'm not sure what it's called yet. I think we're filming this at a point where it doesn't have a name yet. But Nat's awesome D&D semi-sci-fi adventure in a cool, like, Half-Life style thing.
That is the title, yes.
Yeah.
Looks to be very exciting. I am looking forward to it very muchly. But yes, join us for all of that. You can find even more about what we do on our socials, which is with Roll to the RPG on the Twitters, the Facebooks, and the TikToks. Tom, you do all the TikToks, lots of clips and I don't know how TikTok works.
Clips and memes.
Clips and memes. So yeah, if you like the clips and the memes, join us on TikTok for more of that. We stream on Twitch. We archive on YouTube, and you can find podcast versions of all of our shows. Just search Roll Together RPG on your favorite podcasting app. Otherwise, it's twitch.tv/RollTogetherRPG or youtube.com/RollTogetherRPG. So you can find everything there, and even back catalogue if you want to go back and find a bit more about what we're doing and all of the previous adventures and all of the random NPCs that may or may not be in the strange new world. Anyway, check it out later. Thank you to all of our sponsors and supporters. Massive thank you to the D20 Club on Patreon. Without you, none of this would be possible.
Thank you so much.
Yes, see you all in a week. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.